What's going on? What's going on? Can I get a quick mic check? How do we sound? Can we hear the mic? Can we hear the music? I had to do a whole bunch of adjustment on my end when I was shooting that short to record, the audio for it for the voiceover. So all my settings got tweaked. Let me get a sound check real quick. Can anybody hear me? Sounds like a Brian. Hey, there we go. As long as it sounds like a Brian, not like a Steve. You know what I mean? 1:30 a.m. Shout out Mary, man. We'll get to everybody in a second, but shout out Mary. 1:30 a.m. I'm already counting sheep. At 1:30, I've been counting sheep for 2 hours. So shout out to you for being here. Can you guys hear the music? We're about to get the video started in a second. Just want to make sure everybody can hear me. Everybody can hear the music, all that stuff, one step at a time. I'll go with music. I'll go with mic music soft. That's what I want. Music to be soft. 8:30. Shout out Massachusetts. All right. It's in the background. Let me know if you guys need me to turn the mic up or the music. Like I said, I tweaked everything, so it very well could be me. I'll go to my end. All right. Sounds like we're good to go on that end. So, give me 1 second here and we'll go ahead and get the video started. How's everybody doing tonight, though? How are we feeling on this Friday night? Let me zoom in this chat real quick. Sure, I can see everything. I can hear everything. You guys see the starting soon sign right now, right? Getting in here in 1 second. Send this stream link real quick. I'm good, Pat. I'm good, man. I can't complain. Can't complain. Definitely been a long week, but ready to get the stream going, ready for the weekend. Flox, what up? Getting in here in 1 second. Just want to get a couple people in here, get all the last minute tweaks and settings and everything. I need to turn my headphones up. Test. Oh, that's way better. All right. All right, let's get this thing going. How are we feeling tonight? How is everybody doing? Let me get this chat back up here. Let's see who we have in the building. I got some stuff in like 2 or 3 hours ago from Anchor. So we're going to unbox some stuff. We're going to give some stuff away on the stream. Let's talk about some stuff. I actually just saw like 20 minutes ago, John Prosser released like this is iPhone 18 or whatever. I haven't seen that yet. If anybody's watched that, let me know. But I got some thoughts on the early. I'm not somebody who usually cares too much about all the early rumors. I actually kind of find it just not like annoying, but it's like September, whatever day the iPhone comes out, like 2 hours after iPhone release, they're like, oh my God, iPhone 18 Pro is going to have the, I'm like, give it a month. Let iPhone season really kick on. That's just me. But I know everybody wants to see what's latest and greatest with the latest and greatest. So let's see who we have in the building. Hold on, let me turn the music up. Want a little bit of music in there. All right. Who do we have in the chat today? So we have Passive in here. I know he's not in here right now because he's got something to do, but he'll be back in here. We got Logan. Shout out Discord squad. Let's get what? Let's get it, bro. Pat, what's going on, man? Let's see who we... Mary, all the way from Ireland. Shout out Mary, 1:30 a.m. Crazy. I wouldn't be watching myself at 1:30 a.m. 1:30 a.m. Greg Smith, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Let's see who else we got. Flox, what up? Discord squad. Ghost, what's going on, bro? Ray, how's it going? How's it going? Paint not even dry out on the 17 118. Right. That's what I'm saying. Paint, let me nick and chip the phone first before you tell me about iPhone 18 Pro. All right, maybe I made a little dangle clacks here. All right. How's everybody doing tonight, though, man? I'm excited for this. I haven't streamed, I feel like, in a couple weeks. I don't know if... I think this is the first stream this year, but I'm super excited for that. Can't wait to stream with you guys, to hang out. That's awesome. Very good. Besides, mine is 22 degrees with 30 and 40. Where is that in Massachusetts? Oh, minus 22? Is that... Am I reading that right? Hey, Maryland gang, Kyle Miller, what's up? Yes, sir, Maryland gang in the house. Cecil County. This is gonna sound real stupid. What's the weather like in Cecil County? Because here it's windy as hell, it's cold, and it's supposed to snow. I know you guys get way more snow than we do in Baltimore County here. So how is that going over there, Kyle Miller? Well, what's up, man? Maryland gang, shout out to Maryland. It's hitting a little too close to home here. Man, you cutting into my editing. Man, listen. Sorry. You don't got to stay here. You don't have to stay here. It's all good, bro. I get it. Listen, I know how it is with that editing time. That editing time sometimes is precious. So if you got to go, bro, no hard feelings. Hey, what's good? Be Andres, what's going on, man? Discord squad heavy in here tonight. Having stream withdrawals 25. I haven't stream withdrawals. I appreciate it, man. Brockton, Massachusetts, Northeast South Dakota, Northeast South. Nice. Northeast South Dakota. How far are you from, I could be pronouncing it wrong, but Sioux Falls? I heard that's like a really, really cool area, really cool town or city or whatever you would consider it. How far are you from there? Have you ever been there? It's like a town I want to visit, apparently. 25, no snow yet, possibly some tomorrow. Yeah, man, my friend works for Maryland State Highway, and they're getting called in tonight at midnight to go, he said, plow snow. Literally, his direct quotes were in quotes, plow snow. So we'll see what we got. I hope it doesn't snow. I'm already sick of it. I'm ready for summertime, man. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get this stream off. You know, it's been a little bit tough for me to like kick it back into gear since the new year. You know, I almost took 2 weeks off from videos. I released 2 videos between Christmas and New Year's, I believe they were, or between those 2 weeks, just 2 bundle videos, and took it easy for the rest of the year. And then, you know, now just kind of getting it back into gear. We're not going to go daily videos just yet. Those might be coming with the S26 Ultra when that comes out. But for right now, I want to get it back into Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Not sure if I'm going to be able to record something this weekend because I have a pretty busy weekend. But if I do, you'll see a video If I do, you'll see a video on Monday. I haven't even started drinking yet. If I do, you'll see a video Monday. If not, might be Tuesday, might be Wednesday. Just a ton is going on behind the scenes. Great video. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Listen, we're going to talk about that blue bonnet. So they actually reached out to me today, and I had a dope conversation with them. Small, but dope conversation with them on Instagram. And they were really happy about the video. They had no idea. Like I said, bought it with my own money. None of that stuff. Like, nobody sent it to me. I spent the $79. I waited like 2 weeks for shipping. It's a dope leather case. We're going to talk about that. Let's see what else we got. Real Paul 48, Kyle Miller. That's my buddy who works for State Highway. Paul, we have a fellow Marylander here. He's from Cecil County. So he's expecting some snow, I think, tonight too. Hold on. Chat is moving a little quick here. Hold on. Passive Ray, you're late. Passive's not even in here right now, but it's cool. Buffalo meat, really good. I like buffalo. I've had a couple of buffalo burgers in my life. They're dope. What's going on, man? How's everybody doing? We're getting ready to pour up a drink. I still have the same bottle that I opened on my first 10K stream. And the reason why, I have a pretty big bar. So I'm a bourbon guy. I'm a bourbon scotch person. I have a pretty big, not huge, but decent sized bar, filled with all kinds of bourbons and scotches. The reason I'm sticking with this Blanton's is because I have a collector's set for all of, if you guys don't know, on the Blanton's cap, there's a little letter. Each bottle, a lot of bottles have different letters on them, and they spell the whole collection is to spell out the word Blanton's. Well, this is the bottle that finishes my set. I opened it on the 10K, so this is the one I've been slowly chirping away at to finally take this cork and stick it in the set and have the complete set there. Blue bonnet looks sick. Blue bonnet case. Nice, nice, nice. All right, well, let's pour something up real quick. Hang on. Let me switch the camera here. So I don't have a keyboard today. I actually ended up selling my MX Mechanical, so I took the keyboard that I have here and brought it to my office. So while I'm waiting for a new one to come, I am just using my MacBook. Let me wipe this so it doesn't eat away at the desk. All right, let me pull the chat back. I really need to get a monitor in here because doing everything off my laptop screen kind of sucks. Let me move that over. I'm gonna get you a lot of info, man. I will. I'll definitely reach out if I'm ever in South Dakota. Not really sure what I'll be doing out there, but if I'm ever in South Dakota, I'll for sure reach out. But cheers to you guys, man. I appreciate you coming through. Appreciate all the support on the channel, on today's video, on all the videos. Hope everybody had a happy new year, great holiday season. I want to hear about your guys' holiday seasons before we get into everything. Definitely let me know. But cheers to you guys, man. Who else we got in here? Peyton, what's going on? That script. Hey, Jeff, what's up, bro? I didn't realize you even okay, cool. Scribbles 360 is my childhood best friend. So that's dope that you're in here. What's up, bro? Yeah, I've known him. I'm almost 31 now. I've known him since I was about 5 years old. And so almost 30 years of friendship there. That's one of my best friends. Coming in. Already spilling. Yeah, man. Listen. Cheers. I appreciate it. Yep. The fuck's happening here? Sorry, I was a bit handy. What's going on, man? What's going on? Is anybody having a drink with me tonight? Look at Terry Redland Museum if you like artwork. Okay, cool. I'll check that out. Like I said, I don't know when the next time, if I'll ever really have anything to do in South Dakota, but if I'm ever driving by, I'll for sure hit you up. I got to remember that you're in South Dakota too. Peyton chilling. Nice, man. Nice. That's awesome, man. So listen, what did you guys think about that blue bonnet case? Cause yeah, handy rolled in hot. Cause that was, shout out to somebody in the Discord. I don't remember who had it first, but somebody in there had it, and they were ranting and raving about it. So I bought it, and it's actually really, really good, and I've really been enjoying it. Like I said, they hit me up on Instagram today, and they were really appreciative of the video. I got a discount code for you guys. If anybody wants to go out and buy one, you'll save 15%, which is dope. I always make sure, like, if I ever get talking to a brand, which you guys know I have a lot of brands that I work with and talk to, as soon as I get any kind of conversation, first thing I ask for is a discount code, because I'm like, I know people want to save some money, and a lot of people ask about discount codes. So anybody who has one, I definitely get it. And I've actually had a couple of brands come in and give a specialty discount code, brands that don't often give them out specifically for my audience. I know a few other people get them too. Yo, my cologne collection might surpass yours now, man. I don't know. Has it? What's your newest pickups? Let me know, because I'm there's this one that I'm looking at, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. I actually got to go smell it. It's sold about an hour away from my house, so I have to find the time to go out and go to the store and find and smell it. But if it smells the way that I picture it smelling based on the flavor profile, I'm buying it immediately. And that is the new Tom Ford. It's Tom Ford Oud Azor. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Might have a drink with y'all. Hey, Peyton having a drink with us? Let's go. Ryan Dodd's photography better than the Aspen. You know what? Here's the thing about the Aspen versus the Blue Bonnet. So the Aspen, the Aspen just has all those colors, man. And that's why it was, if you guys saw the top 10, it was right there neck and neck with the Ryan London. I had to give it to it, but it's lighter and thinner than the Aspen, which is really nice. Cause you guys know that the 17 Pro Max is already kind of heavy. Having the lighter and a thinner leather case, especially a full grain, it feels really good, but it has that like pure leather feel. It doesn't have any kind of coating on it or anything like that. It's got it, like as soon as you take it out of the box, you feel like as if you were just touching a pure piece of leather. Wasn't expecting it to be that good. Me either. And especially for 80 bucks, when I found, you know, $80, I was like, that's a little pricey. But as soon as I got it, it's actually sitting right here. We can even talk about it. Let me flip this camera here. Like I said, I need to get another monitor, man. But this is the Blue Bonnet right here. So as soon as you get that, you guys saw the video. First of all, this was kind of what really appealed to me, because I thought this was just really dope. You don't really see a lot of super bright colors on the inside. Now, of course, when the phone's in there, you don't really notice it or see it. But it's dope that it's a case that's an American brand, and it has, you know, it's really nice material. But all around, it's really, really good. There's, like I said in the video, there's nothing I can complain about when it comes to this. I do wish it came in more colors, and I'm going to talk to them about that. They're supposed to be sending me out like a bunch of other stuff from their company, but I'm going to talk to them about maybe releasing some more colors, maybe a darker brown or like a black, something that competes with some of the other brands out there. But this case is really, really nice. So what do you guys think about that? That was, what was that? Today's video, right? Camera. Here we go. A2000 of phone cases. What do you mean by that? Is it like new bull strap and turn of thin? Well, no, bull strap is definitely a little bit thicker and a little bit heavier. Bull strap is very, very good. They're fantastic cases, but with that new with the contemporary that they have so many, there's so many cases. Sometimes it's tough to remember everything. With the contemporary, with the open plateau, they just got to work on that fit a little bit. Like just, and some people went crazy on me in the comments. They were like, oh bro, you're expecting too much. I'm like, well, if you take a step back, I mean, that's $100 you're spending for a phone case. That's a lot of money. Not a lot of people, not everybody would A, be willing to spend that kind of money, but B, want to get that and the case not fit as well. Now I totally get that it's full grain leather and all that, but there's other cases that have full grain leather. There's other cases that fit really, really well, that have the same, you know, everything is the same except for the fit. Yeah, maybe bull strap has a little bit better leather quality, but they have a little higher price tag. Think about that. That's $20 difference compared to this case. And this one checks every single box basically of a leather case. I'm curious to see some other reviews out there. If anybody else ends up reviewing it, I really want to watch those reviews because I'm very curious to hear what other people have to say about this. Don't come here during, what'd you, Shug's bike weeks, 500,000. Oh, okay, got you. Come to the state, it's not, okay. Yep, bull strap, is it like the new bull strap? Yeah, no, I answered that, yep. This is nice. You expect patina to be average, or will it age much better? You know, that's a good question. I'm not 100% sure, specifically because there's no coating on here, so I think it might patina a little bit faster, actually, than certain other ones. Mr. B, can you turn up the volume? Truckin', what's going on, bro? How are you? Gotta turn on TV to 40. Yep, I can turn up the mic volume. Hold on. How's that? Is that any better? We always expensive stuff with Cologne, affordable guy. Yep. Is Rayhan upset? I think I've seen something on TikTok about Rayhan obsession. Cologne, Dior Homme Perfume 2014. Okay, cool. I gotta check out some of the cologne dupes. I've never had one, but actually, I'm lying. Years ago in New York City, I went to Chinatown. This was years. I mean, this was high school days, and this was when like Armani Aqua de Jo was huge. Like this when it first came out. Every other cologne commercial was Armani Aqua de Jo. So I ended up buying a knockoff from Chinatown. It was like $7 or $10. Packaging was exactly the same, except the only difference was it said Armani Aqua G10 instead of Aqua, or it said Aqua de G10 instead of Aqua de Jo. And I thought it was the funniest thing. So I bought it. It smelled exactly like Aqua de Jo, but it lasted for like 7 seconds. That was it. Like you could spray 10 sprays. Within 5 minutes, you had no idea you were even wearing cologne. It was trash. But listen, for the first couple spritzes, you smelled good for a few minutes. Do you have any thoughts on the Ridge wallet? Yeah, I have a Ridge wallet. It's dope. It is dope. The Ridge wallet's cool if that's your thing. I like mine. I carry it every once in a while. Personally, I've always been a dad wallet, like bifold kind of person. Recently, I started carrying a card holder, and it's been so much better. But yeah, it's definitely, it has its target audience, I would say. I really like to take the Ridge wallet to like football games or hockey games sometimes. And that's just because I can slip it in my front pocket without having to worry it falling out of my pants pockets in the back or anything like that. But I also have a lot of cards between work and, you know, just different other permits that we're not going to talk about, you know what I mean? Like different permits, all kinds of different things. I have to carry a lot of cards. I'm not somebody who can carry around, you know, 2 or 3 cards and just get away with that. So it's tough for me to carry around. And also with the Ridge, you know, it'll hold all those cards, but finding, like, if I need a card that's directly in the middle, like I gotta pull it out, I gotta go through the whole knot of cards just to find the one to use it to put it back. Sometimes it gets to be a little much, but I do use it often. Let me scroll up. I missed some of the chat here. Dingus Flamingus, what's up, man? What's up, man? Bullstrap is the best, period. Yeah, okay. Does the leather shed with time? You know, not in my experience. I haven't had any shedding of the leather so far. Interesting. Hey, yo. Hey, Mars, what's going on? You have any thoughts on the Ridge wallet? Yep. You shoot that video on the bullstrap case. Man, no, I haven't. I've shot the other bullstrap cases so far, but there's so much constantly coming in that it's tough to keep up with. And I got to kind of gauge what's going to be, you know, what people are going to want to see, what the views are going to count. And also between that, not only just do individual case videos, but do, you know, phone reviews on certain things. I still have to shoot my 3 months later with the 17 Pro Max and 3 months later with the Air. And then the S26 Ultra is coming out next month. So like that's going to be phone content as well. Plus I got shipments already coming in for cases for that. Got some tracking numbers and things. So it's, you know, 100 clones. Yeah, all right, man. I'll have to hit you up if I want to get a clone. I'll be buying the iPhone Fold. Yeah, man, I'm going to check out the iPhone Fold, I think, unless it's like $4,000 to where I mean, listen, I can justify just about anything for the channel, but like they're going to lose their mind if they're talking about $4,000. Remember that? Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, the Aqua G10, man. Those were the days. What? Spending $180 or however much dollars it was on cologne back then? What? Hell no, man. I need the latest GTA. Latest video games. I caught the Azurite Paragon. Yeah, man, I was using that. I actually have it somewhere right here. Got a lot going on this desk right now because shooting a whole bunch of different things. But is it in here? Yeah. Let me pull that out. Let's see. Top down. Shout out to Kadabe, man. They killed it with this one. We're going to be doing a sponsored video at some time pretty soon with the Azurite included in it. We're in talks a little bit about that right now. But shout out to this. This is a really nice looking color. Let me actually bring over. Damn, this Pitaka's kind of tight. Hold on. Ooh. This thing has a crazy tight fit on it too. But besides the fingerprints on the camera, this thing looks really nice, man. I love this color. It's giving me heavy Sierra blue vibes from like the iPhone 13 Pro Max and stuff. And ever since I got it, I even messaged Kadabe myself. I was like, listen, guys, I was like, you killed it with this. Like, it's absolutely a fantastic color. Love this one. Pull up, gotta get an honor. Still use the Andar. You can recommend it. It looks better now even with the patina. Yeah, man, it's Andar definitely makes some dope products. Bullstrap is great. Love Bullstrap cases, but they've just had a couple of issues with the fits lately. But nonetheless, you literally cannot go wrong with it. Still lurking while editing. Yep, appreciate it. Andre's Bullstrap shopping spree. Yeah, man. Yeah, busy dude, buddy. Yeah, no worries. Yep. So once I shoot that video though, Pat, I will get the minimalist out to you. I forgot what color you wanted, but I'll get in touch with you. We'll figure that out. Dad uses a Ridge wallet and has several cards. He has one card for work travel. Yeah, I mean, the Ridge wallet, it's cool for it has a very specific target audience. Like I said, it's for that like super minimalist person. But for me, I just like, if you're standing in line, just picture you're at whatever store, your grocery store, you know, whatever, wherever you are, and you got 15 people behind you. Everybody's pissed because the cashier is taking forever, and you got to pull out this damn Ridge wallet and find literally like a deck of cards, sit here and start shuffling through. Sometimes it's easier, just pull the one out you need, pay, charge it to the game like Floss says, and put it back and keep going. I love Azra. Gifts are included. Yep. Dad uses a Ridge wallet. Okay. Love the content. Love the contrast. You almost got me excited. You said I love the content. You said I love the contrast. Yeah, it looks really good. Looks really good. Love the Azra color. Yep. In your opinion, experience, how protective is the Rhino Shield clear case? Super protective. I think I already did a video on the Rhino Shield clear case, so I'm pretty sure I did. Feel free to check that out on the channel, but it's really solid. It's a great clear case, just slippery. It's just a little bit slippery, but that's kind of Rhino Shield's thing. Need your advice. I want to get, hey, Happy New Year, man. I want to get my friend iPhone 17 case built-in stand. He has the blue 17 Pro, thinking about getting Taurus Q3 Spin. What do you think about that? Yeah, I think that's a great option. Q3 Spin, Q3 Air is dope. The Phone Rebel Gen 7 Frosted is really nice, but the kickstand just doesn't rotate, if that bothers you. Yeah, I was buying dupes back in the day, not clones. Yeah, dupes, whatever, same thing. Same difference. Yeah, the Taurus cases are dope for that. Spigen makes some cool ones with just like the regular kickstand there. If you like something like the Magback Elite, it has that kickstand. You said it was a 17 Pro. Okay, so yeah, it has the kickstand at the bottom. You know, not a bad case. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of that kickstand because it like gives out in any other angle besides the exact one it's meant to be used for. But you know, it's not bad. There's way worse cases out there. You're buying dupes. Yep, I tried putting the Rhino Shield over a D-brand skin on the phone, ruined the skin. Yeah, it's a super tight fit. Like I did not expect that to go well. Loving the patina. Shout out to T for that red. Yep. You almost read the same comment twice. Going to get my drink now. Hey, Peyton, listen, there goes so fast sometimes that like I got to find where I left off and try to catch up before they climb up in front of me. So like you should see what it looks like on my end. I really should probably turn on slow chat, but I'm not quite there yet. So speaking of skins, what does everybody think? I actually have to pull up the S25 Ultra here. What's everybody think about the Sketch 2D skin? Because D-Brand hit me up and they sent me some of their skins for the 17 Pro Max, for the Air, and the S25 Ultra, but it's just the skin, so you can put it on like your naked phone all over the sides and stuff like that. But I have this, actually, here's the iPhone Air version right here as well. I really like the way this looks, especially the Apple ones. The Samsung one's cool, it just has Samsung right there, but I really like that sketch of the Apple logo here. Who knows, maybe we'll give one of these. What do you guys think about that? Set that just right on top of the iPhone here. To the chat. Yeah, man, but this Sketch 2, I really like D-Brand skins. I'm not a huge skin person on my D-Brand grip, but once I saw this Sketch 2D, and let me actually show you guys. So here's what I was talking about, right? Let me show you. So I have S25 Ultra, like I said, complete skin, the Air, and the 17 Pro Max. And this one comes with an extra camera plateau. Not sure about this one. But if anybody wants any of these in the giveaway, we can for sure give these away. Set those right here. Boom, just like that. Oop, Marty knocking stuff over here, man. I gotta declutter this damn desk. Let's see. Turn mic volume up. So how's the mic sound real quick? I know we were having a little bit of it was a little quiet earlier, but I turned it up a good bit. So just double check your volume real quick, just in case. Let me turn this heater hot. I have this little space heater down here. Thing kicks. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's nice, right? So it's not a case, it's a full skin only. Yes, but I believe for the 17 Pro Max and the iPhone Air, I have an extra D brand grip that I can actually give away. And, or who knows, maybe we'll give away one of the ones that I just have right here with the skin already on it. Mike's good for me. Yep. All right. I appreciate it. Very low. You're on full volume. All right. I mean, I can turn it up a little bit, but I also don't want to be screaming on people's TVs and stuff like that. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit. If that doesn't fix it, exit out of the stream, come back, might fix it. You just let me know. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Hey, T, what's up, bro? How was your hibachi? All this stuff. I was using the Pitaka Ultra Slim before I threw this Paragon back on just now. Clean all this mess up here. Back got my drink. I can hear you perfectly. Peyton, what are you drinking? What you drinking tonight? Is anybody having a drink with me tonight? So, wow, what am I drinking? I'm drinking Blanton's. I'm drinking some Blanton's bourbon. I'll show you. Amazing. Dope. Dope. I like it, but man, after hibachi, I end up feeling like straight up feeling like I'm ready to die because I'm so full. You think will delight us cool new products in the world of phone cases this year? That's a good question. Who do you think will delight us with cool new products in the world of phone cases this year? Well, so Spiegel's always coming out with like, you know, new and innovative designs and stuff. I have that new case, the one that's inspired. I just saw a comment. Funny. I have that new one that's inspired come by the Mac coming on the way. I saw T did a short on that, and you know, it might be kind of mid of a case just all around, but I'm really excited to just check it out and show everybody because it's, you know, it's just a retro design. It's something that kind of brings back the nostalgia. That's really the biggest reason why I get it. Same thing when they came out with the, I believe it was the C11, or I forgot what it was called, where it was the one that mimicked the multicolored Macs back in the day with like the fat hump on the back. Those, like, you know, the case might not be like the best thing in the world, but you know, still dope to check out, I think. Took the Pitaka off since we're going camping again, rocking the Mafamova Snap right now. That's, dude, I love the Mafamova Snap. That is my favorite vegan leather case. I actually have the Tombogo one right here. They sent this one out. I've been using it here and there. I haven't done a video or anything on it just yet, but it's definitely dope. Love the Movas. I'll call out and start drinking. Do it. Listen, do it. You won't. You won't. Is a sweet red wine called Stella Red. Okay, nice, nice. Silicone case. Well, here, Peyton. Cheers to you and your Stella Red. Enjoy. Is the silicone case thicker than the tech woven case? Yes, just a little bit, but it is. I've really been liking the tech woven. When I first did my review on it, it was, you know, it was whatever. It wasn't the craziest thing in the world, but as I kept using it and using it and using it, I actually made a follow-up video saying that like I was wrong about it. It's I think Apple's best case in a while, probably since their leather case. Honestly, I've been using the Sheath Gang ever since. Hey, Sheath Gang, hold on, I got one right here. I'll just not knock over everything while I'm doing it. Boom, Sheath Gang, let's go. Love the Sheath. Who else is gonna get the iPhone Fold? I'm gonna probably get it. Like, very strong chance I'm getting it. I really want to do a Z Fold 7 or Z Fold 8, I guess, when it comes out, unless the Trifold comes out, because I've never actually used, besides at like Best Buy, a foldable. But I want to try, like, you know, one that's already been established for a while without importing one from, just, you know, importing the one from China. There's nothing wrong with it, but it just sounds like too much of a headache, and it looks like it takes too much time. And, you know, unrelated, but Broncos by 1,000. I hope the Broncos lose. Who are they playing? I don't even know who they're playing, but I hope they lose, unless they're playing the Steelers, which I know they're not, because, you know, they're gone. Shout out Mike Tomlin. Lots of cell phone case manufacturers. There's a lot of them. And the crazy thing is there's a lot of ones that like you never hear of, right? Just like this Blue Bonnet. And they're such sleeper cases. I was having a tough time coming up with the title for this video because I had so many ideas, but just nothing felt quite right about it because it's such a, I mean, you know, it's definitely a sleeper leather case. It's up there in price. It's not like this is $20 and it's killing all these other cases. No, not by any means. But Ravens can hate from Cancun. Listen, they hating hard at Cancun. But it's definitely a solid leather case. I've really been enjoying it a lot. Rogers went home. Yeah, Rogers is done. I think Rogers is done. I don't see him coming back. Rogers went, honestly, I like the Spigen 16 Pro case Ultra Hybrid T. I like the Ultra Hybrid T for the 16 Pro too. But then they came out with the 17 Pro version and ruined it. Like the buttons, and this isn't on all models either, which kind of pisses me off even more. It's very inconsistent. And that was the title of my video, that it's lacking consistency or something like that. Because like this one is different. They're all ultra hybrids, but this one, depending on the design, the buttons are worse, or the fit is worse, or it's just mushy buttons, or what they need to take. They need to take the Spigen Enzo buttons. I don't even care if they're metal. Just make them plastic, cheapen it down, whatever. I understand they want to get to a price point of like, you know, 20 to 30 bucks. I'm with it. Plastic buttons are not that expensive. There are some plastic standalone buttons in there. And just that would solve so many of Spigen's issues. And if only they would make a phone case that just doesn't yellow as much, but that's kind of what you're gonna get with a TPU that's clear, and you know it's a $20 case, right? Like it's one thing if you're E-brand Ghost or like your Rhino Shield, these cases that are a little higher up there yellowed. Some expensive cases yellow too though. So you watch that video, but how's it, dude? I like the Blue Bonnet, man. I really like the Blue Bonnet. I definitely want you to try one because I need to hear your thoughts on that, because this thing is dope. I mean, good fit, good MagSafe. It's thinner and lighter than most of the other leather cases out there. Like I was having trouble finding something that I did not like about this case. It has a good click when you click it onto the phone. Like I'm trying to even, I have it right here, sitting here looking at it, trying to even think of something. Like the camera control is good. The buttons are even. They're metal. They're standalone. Like everything is just solid. Good. I think Blue Bonnet is a brand of butter or something to do with food, but this is a strictly leather brand as far as I understand. I do have a discount code if anybody's interested in buying a Blue Bonnet though. They hit me up today and they loved the video, so I immediately hit them out. I was like, listen, do we have a discount code? What's going on with that? They got me 15%, which is cool. So Brian 15 is the code if anybody's interested. And that's also in my video description as well as the link. I got to do my Rinky case lineup video, but I'm a little bit disappointed with Rinky because the Onyx, their like biggest case, doesn't have camera control, and they have a solid camera control button with the Alice. So I'm just like, why would you not just take that and plug it into all of your cases to get the best? Like nobody wants a cutout versus, at least that I know of, wants a cutout versus, you know, a button or whatever, you know, something. But like some case brands I saw, I think Spigen did one too, where they have the like a film. It's not a button, but it's not open. They have a film over top of the camera control button, which I think is stupid, especially because Spigen has cases that have great they were the first third party that made an actual good camera control button. But not the Bonnie Blue case. It's not the Bonnie Blue case. Ricky should do a camera button. Yeah, Bonnie Blue is the CEO. Listen, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? Let's not talk about her before I get demonetized, man. Denver Broncos will be playing Buffalo Bills tomorrow. Oh yeah, they're getting. Actually, I don't know. That's gonna be a really good game though. I'm going for Broncos. My cousin Jordan. Does your cousin Jordan play on the Broncos, or is he just a Broncos fan? But yeah, you know what? No, I'm just messing around with Dingus because the good friend of mine. But I really like the Broncos. I've always liked the Broncos. It was, you know, when they did their thing, definitely rooted for them. It was nice to watch them get beat in the AFC Championship by us, though. I still have the Justin Tucker signed picture of the game-winning kick that he made for that, so that's pretty cool. Peyton knows what's up. Yeah, Mouse have great. Yes, Mouse fixed their camera control for sure this year. And that's why you saw it on the top 10, right? It was solid. Everything about it is good. The only two downsides: price, number one, it's like $80. And number 2 is the MagSafe. Kind of sucks on it. I wish it was better, but you know, I'm not at this point. I'm also not looking for the strongest, craziest, heaviest MagSafe anymore. As long as it'll stick to a car mount or a nightstand charger or anything, it's fine. But for $80, that big butt for $80, I definitely will, especially for an aramid fiber case or bamboo or whatever other materials they have, polycarbonate. Definitely would expect better. UNT need to collab on your own case brand. That would be dope. That would be dope. But just from what I've seen behind the scenes on certain things, it's extremely expensive to make a case, which is crazy because there's this one other YouTuber who I've never heard of him before up until very recently, where people have been messaging me to check out his case, but he has his own case brand, which is really cool. I need to check his case out, but it's just, I mean, I don't know if that's like his business and his main thing, or if YouTube is his main thing, or whatever he does. Like I said, I don't know him at all. But that's really cool. I would love to have my own case collab with another brand, which is nice because they're the ones who invest all the money on it. And they just kind of, you know, they let you have some say in it. I'm sure, you know, T can tell you better than I can because he's done it. But, you know, again, the color choices and things like that, maybe the name choice, that's dope. But not having to invest the several, I imagine, thousands of dollars that it costs to do that is cool too. Big Broncos fan, originally from Colorado Springs. Okay, cool. Totally agree. MagSafe could be better for sure. Yep, I did ask some manufacturers about the camera control button cover at CES. They said people don't like it. They said people don't like it? Who doesn't like it? Have they never watched a YouTube video ever of somebody reviewing one of their cases? Because just about everybody I've ever watched on any of these other cases, whether it's me, T, Michael, you know, anybody else, hell, even Monty from Mobile Reviews Tech A, like everybody talks about the camera control button. So I'm not 100% sure what they're talking about. That's cool that you went to CES, man. I would have loved to go to CES. I might just bite the bullet and pay my way out there next year. It's like I had serious FOMO. I saw all the pictures of all the creators getting, like, it's not even like, the event is cool and I'd love to go check it all out, but like I just want to meet everybody. I like all these people who I talk to, all these people who, you know, I watch, who I've been watching. Like I saw T met Your Average Consumer. That's awesome, bro. Like that's dope. He met Mr. Mobile. Like I saw all those pictures. Like that's awesome. That's why I want to go. Obviously, the networking is great between creators and brands and everything like that. And a lot of brands hit me up and they were like, hey, listen, come to our booth, come to our table if you're coming. But I was like, listen, I'm not going to be there. Like, you know, but that's cool that you went to CES. I think I might, if I don't get invited by a brand next year, I might pay my way out and go over there. Because I should be able to get with Amex points, I should be able to get a hotel without, I mean, even it would be fine. Like I said, it would be a business expense on the channel because I'd be going out there strictly for networking for this, so it's fine. But I should probably be able to get some of the hotel stay, if not all of it, covered. I should bring a second pair. My feet were killing me. Comfortable clothing. Bring an extra suitcase to bring free stuff home. There's tons of stuff handed out. That's a great idea. That's actually something I would not have thought about. What I would have done is probably Ubered to like a Walmart or something and bought a damn suitcase to just take stuff home with. But that's a great idea. See, that's why I have you guys. That's why I got you guys. What can I say? Keep me correct. We got comfortable shoes. Yep. All right. I don't buy covers with cutouts on principle. It's not September 2024. Right. Exactly. I agree with you. And I said that in my in literally today's video on the Blue Bonnet. I said, listen, it is 2026. It's not even 2025 anymore. The camera control button has not changed from iPhone 16 release to now. Like there's no excuse to not have a camera control button when you are charging any case at all in general. But if there's cases out there that are $20, that are $18, and they have really good camera control buttons, no excuse why a damn UAG that costs $120 that's sitting right over there and probably never going to get reviewed on this channel, there's no damn reason why that doesn't have a camera control button. No reason. You can't tell me besides laziness. Cannot tell me. You met Your Average Consumer. Yeah, right? That's awesome. And Judd seems like a dope guy. I definitely see. T, I can't wait till your next stream because you got to talk about all your experiences meeting everybody at CES. Hopefully everything was positive. We had a lunch. It was super cool, dude. Yeah. How can I get a hold of you to pick your brain? Truckin', you can get a hold of me on multiple different ways. You can DM me on Instagram or Twitter. You can reach out to me via email. My email is in my bio on any of my videos as well as my page. If you're in the Discord, you can definitely DM me on the Discord. Yeah, that's definitely plenty of ways to reach me. UAG, why the rose? Oh, UAG. I thought you said UAC, like your average consumer for a second. UAG. I need to zoom this damn chat in before we start getting false RIP messages here or something. You think Phone Rebel Gen case is thick? I love the Phone Rebel Gen 7. I don't think it's thick at all. It's actually slimmer than it used to be. Passive, what up? It's actually slimmer than it used to be. Feels fantastic in the hand. I have one complaint, and that's that damn top. Like, if they would have just, like, I don't know why or what happened to where they went wrong with that. But if that top was as stiff as the sides or the bottom, easily could have been my number one case. Ryan needs to do some safety squints. What are safety squints? We live next week. Hey, yeah, I definitely want to hear about your CES experience. We need another drink is what we need. Hang on. Let's go in here. Go ahead and flip this camera back down. Boom. Go ahead and pour another one up. Shout out to all you guys in the stream, man. I appreciate you coming by on a Friday night. Sometimes it's not super easy for me, you know, having work and everything with a small child to stream on weekday nights, just because it's, you know, when it's his time to wake up, he doesn't care if I streamed all night or not. But I appreciate you guys coming through on a Friday night. Maybe one day we'll do a middle of the week stream or something. I thought about going live earlier today to get some of like the international people not staying up until tomorrow morning. But, you know, just with time constraints and everything like that, especially with having a child, got to make sure he goes down to sleep so I'm not loud down here drinking, cussing, all that. You know what I mean? So, as a Phone Rebel, Phone Rebel gonna step up their quality control game is what I want to know. Man, listen, everything about it is really good except for the top. I can't even say it's a quality control issue because everybody's case has it. Like, it's one thing if it was like, oh, this one fit like crap, but that person's fit's good, or this one has, you know, whatever the case may be. But it's a design, not even a flaw, because as far as I understand, it was intentional. They make it all of them are the same. I mean, you can't see it. Listen, man, I'm working on a 16-inch MacBook Pro. I'm flipping between OBS, my stream, the analytics for the stream, all that. Like, I got to sit here, click around. I have the chat zoomed in a little bit, but I need to zoom in a little more. I definitely need to zoom in a little more. I might be a little much. Let's see, me, you can't see a damn thing. Yep, definitely see. I've had tree frosted cases where the alignment magnet came out unacceptable. Phone Rebel frosted? Thank goodness it's Friday. Yeah, man, TGIF. How do you feel about OtterBox? OtterBox is cool, but like, I feel like their cases haven't changed that much year over year. And the cases, in my opinion, this is just me, don't shoot the messenger. In my opinion, I think the Defender, like all their heavy duty cases, Defender Pro, the symmetry is still pretty good. The Cactus one is really dope. I actually really like that. It's a vegan leather case. Cactus one is dope, but like the Commuter and Defender, in my opinion, are kind of pointless nowadays just because of all these other amazing cases out there that are way cheaper and way better. Let's see. Case costs too much for the problems I've been having. Yeah, I agree with you there. I definitely agree. Just like the Pataka, I put an order. When it was pre-ordered, it took like 3 months after to get it. Yeah, man, there's been a lot of shipping constraints with a lot of brands this time. Some brands are a lot smaller than you would expect, like Kadabe, for example. Like, I totally understand everybody's frustration, and this is why T did it. I did it. I believe Michael did it too. We kind of told them, like, hey, listen, until shipping times get back to normal, where they're, you know, a week or two, not months, don't send us anything. Send it to paying customers, because I mean, I'm going to speak for myself, but I'm grateful to just get the stuff for free. And if somebody is paid their hard-earned money that they went to work for and they work for it, I'd rather them get it before I do, where I'm privileged to the point where, granted, I worked for that, but I'm privileged to the point to get it for free. So I definitely would rather somebody else get it first that actually paid for it. Normal same material 16, so it's the camera design on the 17. Person I'd send out, customers order that paid before a review. Right, exactly. And that's exactly what we told Kadabe. Now, Pitaka, most of the time, they just send you stuff. Like, at least for me, like, I don't ask for things too much with them. It just stuff shows up, which is kind of cool. It's like, you know, like Christmas. Enjoying my Moth. Dude, the Moth is awesome. It's a great vegan. It might be the best vegan leather case. Gave 100 for the phone Rebel case between. You don't waste your money on Rimowa cases. Man, listen, I've been eyeing down some Rimowa luggage, right? I travel a lot. I fly a lot. I've definitely been eyeing down some Rimowa luggage, but I've been wanting that case. Just be like, there's so many creators out there that hype it up so bad. They hype it up so bad, but they're just like, they're tech creators, but they're not case people. And you can tell because like, they don't care about the no MagSafe. They don't care about the no camera control button, which is okay if you're not a case person. But just in my opinion, when you're pushing $189 case, you should have something that really checks all the boxes. You know what I mean? Like, I can give you 20 other cases right now off the top of my head that are way cheaper and way better and way more worth it. But it's like saying like to buy, you know, something over a brand like Louis Vuitton or Gucci or whatever. It's the name. It's Rimowa, right? So that's why they're charging that price, and that's why so many people buy it. I've seen a bunch of influencers, like, you know, just not even tech people, just like all different kinds of reviewers and influencers or whatever you want to call them, that have had it, and they use it as their daily case. But some, like for example, my brother, right? Not a MagSafe person at all. He plugs his phone into charge every night. He doesn't use the camera control button, or maybe he does, I don't know. He uses an Arc Pulse. The Arc Pulse, he had it for the 16 Pro Max the entire time. Got it for the 17 Pro Max, still uses it as his daily case every single day. And there's some people just don't care for certain stuff like that, so that they appeal to that audience. Anyone tried Elago? I haven't tried the Elagos this year, I don't believe. I've had them last year and the year before, but I don't have any, I don't think this year. Past year between computers, phones, so $7,000. So damn. I hope you're making some reviews. Get those write-offs, man. Well, to be fair, I've also spent a pretty decent chunk just on phones alone. In 2025, I bought the S25 Ultra. I bought 4 iPhone 17 Pro Maxes, iPhone Air. Sorry, 5 iPhone 17 Pro Maxes, iPhone Air. Didn't return anything, by the way. No returns over here. All are still here. Like I said, Ultra's right here. Air is right here. So my 17 Pro Max, I bought other ones for my family. But start the channel back up. Start it back up, man. Do whatever you can. But my thing is, I always tell people, don't go into trying to either start a channel or start your channel back up. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go daily videos like this and that. Like, set yourself a reasonable goal. If it's one video every 2 weeks, cool, but be consistent, because your audience wants to see. And this is, sometimes I suffer from this issue too. Be consistent. Your audience wants to see. Like, my audience knows Monday, or when iPhone season is around, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. every single day, they can expect a video from me. Then around December, usually after the top 10 comes out, it tones down. I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because keeping up with everything I have going on, plus releasing daily videos, is really hard. Like, you can get burnt out really quick. So just set yourself a goal. 1 video a month if you have to, 2 videos a month, 1 a week, 2 a week, 3, whatever you find comfortable with your time and your editing schedule. And the way that I look at it is, it's better if you release something that may not be perfect than not release anything at all and just keep saying, oh, well, once I get this or once I do that. Like, not everybody has the cameras, not everybody has the lights. Like, I started my channel with an iPhone 13 Pro and a $25 light that I bought on Amazon that was complete trash. But listen, I started somewhere, right? Then you start building a little bit of money. Once the channel gets monetized, things gets a little bit easier. You start building a little bit of money on the channel, you save it away. Of course, with a case channel like mine or accessory channel, you got to spend a lot of money before the brand starts sending you stuff. So once you're able to, you know, kind of do that, then you can get the camera and all. But there's people like, if you go to Ryan Trahan, Trahan on YouTube, massive YouTube, as I believe almost 30 million subscribers. 95% of his content is shot on the latest iPhone. Tripod, iPhone. And then lavalier mic. He does have an A7 III, I believe, or an A7S III. He has some Sony camera. I don't remember exactly. It might be an A7C. But he has a Sony camera that he does for certain shots, but 95% of it is on iPhone. So it's like there's definitely ways to do it, but as long as you're staying consistent and doing what you feel is right for your channel and doing, but you got to also focus on your audience. But you know, that another ramble for another day. But either way, set yourself a goal, do what you can do, and then once you get there, if you feel like, hey, listen, I can easily pull out another video a week or a month or whatever, why not? But start with one, you know? Where'd you get that wallpaper on your 17 Pro Max? Do you mean the new one or the old one? There is a new one. Let me show you. Let me put it in my recording focus mode. Or actually, you know what? It's right here on my iPhone Air. It's right here on the iPhone Air because I have a different wallpaper for my regular thing. Do you mean this one? Or let me pull this thing out here. The old S26, S25 Ultra. I don't have the S26 Ultra yet. Recording. Listen. Or do you mean this one? Hold on. Sometimes, I swear, going between different platforms makes things tough. All right. Listen, the bourbon's starting to talk. Which one do you mean? Oh, damn, my camera up top overheated. Which one do you mean? I got to turn it off. T, do you have these issues with your Sony cams overheating while you're streaming, bro? Like, I've had this problem, and I have the high overheating setting on. I have the latest firmware. Like, it's been pissing me off. Let me turn this camera off, and you guys will just see me for a second for right now while I get that to cool down a little bit before the front one dies, or doesn't die, but it overheats. No, S26 Ultra leaks over here. Nope, this is S25 Ultra through and through. Plus, say I'm a 2 phones Nelson. Yeah, listen, I'm 3 phones McGillicuddy. All right, I got 3 phones McGillicuddy right here, but I just carry one. When I daily the S25 Ultra, I do keep the iPhone 17, or back then it was the 16 Pro Max, on me just because my car does not have Android Auto. It only has Apple CarPlay, and it's wireless. So like I just keep my iPhone in my backpack. Plus I have 2 phone numbers. I have one on here and one on here. And then when I daily this, I just swap the phone numbers. Like right now, my main SIM is in here. So when I do daily an Android, which specifically the S25 Ultra, I always keep that. Plus, as a security blanket in case something happens or something's pissing me off where I need to just get it done real quick, I can pull out the iPhone. But like when I do my reviews for the S26 Ultra, when that comes, or like any other Android phone, I try to really just daily that and use that as the only device. The one on the Air. I got that. Somebody posted it in the Discord. It is, I think it's on my community page already on YouTube. So check that out there. If not, then I'll post that up. Newest one. How heavy are the Kadabi sheaths? You okay with Apple MagSafe wallets? Yeah. Listen, we can weigh one right here for you. Oh, my camera overheated. Damn. Sorry. Well, listen, sometimes with this streaming stuff, it takes a second. But the sheath is 54. I'm looking at my scale here. The sheath is 54 grams. What was your other question? Are they okay with Apple MagSafe wallets? They're very good with Apple MagSafe. Sheath has fantastic MagSafe. Don't worry about it. If I don't know if you watch my videos, but if you do, with the sheath, I tested with an Apple MagSafe wallet. So feel free to check that video out because yes, it does work just fine with the MagSafe wallets. The one in the Air, yep. OnePlus 15, nah, not really. Not really. It looks dope. It looks really cool. I like the way it looks. I love the way that it seems to perform, but I'm just waiting for the S26 Ultra at this point. I know T was talking about getting the OnePlus 15 though, which would be cool to see his review on that, or I do have both of my cameras are running on dummy batteries. It's not that it's dead, it's overheating. That's it. So they're both connected. The actual physical batteries is over here in my desk. I have just dummy batteries in them, which I just recently actually switched to. Before these cameras, I would just keep them plugged in while streaming, while editing it, or while recording. I would let the battery drain, plug it in like a phone and stuff. But dummy batteries have been the way to go, especially because I don't have to run into my studio to find out my front-facing camera's on 6% and I can't get 3 minutes out of it before it dies. So my favorite phone of all time, or out of the 3 that I own right now? Out of the 3 I own right now, it's the 17 Pro Max, but I love the iPhone Air. Love the S20. Jeez, I gotta stop calling this the S26 Ultra for somebody clips this and puts it online. The S25 Ultra. Love this phone, but I'm personally just an iPhone person. Problem A6400. Yeah, and I've read that certain other cameras don't really give the issue. It's something with the A7 IV, but it only started happening on the previous software version. All of my other software versions, like even when recording a long video, I've had the camera overheat on these newer versions. But on previous versions, I did not ever have either of the cameras. I have 2 Sony A7 IVs, one here and one right there. Neither of them ever overheated. Never had problems with my A64. Okay. Yeah, you choose the Samsung as your Android phone. Yeah, I've actually, so I really wanted to get a Samsung phone for a long time. When the Note 20, when that came out, I was like, damn, I got to get a Samsung phone. But I never really had a reason or a justification to spend whatever, $1,000-$1,200 on it before I started the YouTube channel. Cause like I'm on iPhone, all of my friends and family and everybody, literally nobody that I talk to, and it's not on purpose. Like, I don't care if you have blue or green bubbles. Nobody I talk to uses Android. Like, I have plenty of shared calendars, shared notes, like this, that. It's just iPhone is just so much easier for me. But I really do like the S25 Ultra. But yeah, I do want to try. I want to try some other phones. I've tried a Pixel actually for a few weeks. That was pretty cool. It was a 6A, so nothing special, but it was pretty cool. But I do want to try some other Android phones. Maybe I'll do a OnePlus at some point this year, like when a new one comes out. I need to get 2 more cameras. I'll have a full studio setup. Okay, yeah, I have 2 cameras right now. I've thought about a 3rd one, but I can't really think of an angle or anything that I would need to really justify it. So I'm just sticking with 2 for now. Just check Brian's YouTube community page. Not posted on here, but I'll get it for you tomorrow sometime. Yeah, I actually think either Peyton or somebody else got it for me. Somebody posted it on the Discord for me. I didn't like make the wallpaper or anything like that. It was, I don't know if they stole it from somewhere, but I got it for free, so I'll post it up for you. Awesome. Yep. Yeah. I have to post it because a lot of people in my comments are always asking me, like, hey, listen, where do you get the wallpaper? Where do you get the wallpaper? I always try to post it up. My entire life, I'm able to utilize currently iPhone Pixel 10 XL. I got to try one of the new, like maybe but see, the problem is, and I feel like Google shoots themselves in the foot with this every time, but they release the Pixel, the newest Pixel, the flagship, right before iPhone season. And I'm just like, I get it, like different markets, Android, iPhone, but let's be honest. At least with most tech YouTube, there's plenty of fantastic Android channels out there that are killing it. Love them. I watch a few of them. But iPhone season is kind of what takes over as far as tech reviews and things like that. iPhones get way more coverage. At least in the US. I'll say that. At least in the US. Welcome, Agent Kai, posting on T's Discord. Yeah, exactly. Yep, it's in the wallpaper section if you scroll up like a little bit. If you find the last guy, I have that channel muted. I never go in the wallpapers. But if you scroll up and you find my last post in there, it's right below that. Best pick. Yeah, Pixels take amazing pictures, but like all around camera system, I'm going iPhone. I'm going iPhone for all around camera system. And I have the S25 Ultra, the Air, the 17 Pro Max. The iPhone 17 Pro Max camera system is ridiculous. My favorite AI. So I use ChatGPT on a daily basis all the time. However, when I was using the S25 Ultra, Gemini is really good, especially like the video calling with it where you can show it stuff. Just a natural conversation, in my opinion, is better than ChatGPT. But I just use ChatGPT just because that's kind of what I think about. But apparently Apple's working with Google to make Siri use Gemini, which I am super excited for if that happens. Logan P, I just answered that. Yeah, I'm super hyped for that. I cannot wait. If they actually, what I wish Apple would do is just be like, hey, listen, you still call it Siri, but like that's as far as Siri goes. Just the name. Like if they would just slap a Siri sticker over top of a red X over Gemini and call it that, but he used everything else Gemini. Fantastic. Gemini. Yeah. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about Gemini and Apple? I know Apple or Google, I'm sorry, pays Apple several billions of dollars. I think it's every year to allow for Google to be the main search engine on Apple, which is cool. So I hope they have a really good relationship to where Siri can really use Gemini correctly. And he bought with $7 and he used them on both of his cameras. What are you talking about? Getting a fold now, China phone, like Honor. Yeah, so I actually had a Chinese company hit me up yesterday. Poco. They hit me up and they offered to send me whatever their new phone is. I haven't decided because like I just don't think that's gonna do well at all. I'd love to try it, but I just don't think it's going to do well at all on my channel. Like Samsung content on my channel, like the actual phone review videos did well, but cases, like forget about cases for a Poco phone. There might be one, but like how many people, at least in the US, maybe all overseas, you know, I'm thankful for it. I have people from all over the world watching me, which is really, really cool and very, very interesting to think about if you take a step back. And like last stream, we had somebody from Australia in here. We've had someone from New Zealand in here, like Mexico, you know, all different kinds of places. Yeah, see, Floss, you know, but people know Floss for that. It's like Floss, MKBHD, all theyese creators, they're known for that. Like I think the Poco might get like 200-300 views on my channel. I don't think. Now, granted, it's cool that I wouldn't have to pay for it; they would send it to me. It's something I have to think about. I haven't fully given it too much thought yet. It's got to make sense, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to just throw stuff at the wall to see if it sticks, so to speak, because like I've curated my audience to kind of a specific niche. Now, granted, I've started dabbling with some phone reviews, which have been doing pretty well for me, and I really enjoy making them, which is awesome. It's a win-win all over. But I just don't know something like the Poco, especially like again, once the S26 Ultra comes out, like forget that Poco. I'm sorry, forget that Poco. I'm going with the Ultra. Or like a fold, you know, or a Pixel. Posted a message a little while back. My friend does with his cameras when he teaches college classes to keep them cool. Uses. That's a great idea. I might have to do that because like, but here's the thing. It's cold as hell down here in my basement. Like it is cold. It's a significant temperature difference and they still get hot. But now that the top camera has cooled down, it's still off for right now until I need to use it just to let it cool down fully. But it's not warm in here anymore by any means. Oh, it's a decent phone for me. Keeps them very, very cool. Personal. I'm tired of what Samsung, Apple, China is doing. Big things I want to trust. Yeah, that's one thing where it's like with OnePlus and what was that? Is that the Honor 17 Pro Max? No, it's I forgot. Or is it Huawei? I forgot exactly the name of the phone, but like they just released it right after Apple. It literally looks identical to an iPhone 17 Pro Max, but it has that screen on the back of it, like right here. That thing looked dope. Like I really almost wish I got that. Crazy Apple. You'd think, right? Crazy that Apple couldn't come up with their own AI. They're a company that's worth significantly more than some of these other companies out there that are absolutely killing it with AI. No. Xiaomi. I think it is Xiaomi. I think you're right. 2000 Kicklin. I think you're right. Xiaomi. That thing looks dope. That really, really looked cool. And I really wish that American manufacturers, well, American, they're not even American based, but American prominent manufacturers like Samsung, for example, would would step it up a little bit more, because like the Ultras have been kind of looking the same. Or now apparently they're supposed to look a little bit different now, but we'll see. We'll see. And you know I'm not watching that damn Samsung event. That's a nap time right there. I'm just gonna watch MKBHD and Unbox Therapy and whoever the hell else releases a video. I'm gonna watch their videos and find out everything I need to know rather than sitting through that boring ass 3-hour event. Now shout out Samsung. Listen, if Samsung somehow comes across this, I'd love to get work with it, but something's got to give with those events, because I've watched the last few of them and they're just snooze fest. Apple for sure had, like, when it comes to the events, Apple is miles ahead. Like, actually watching Apple's event, especially if you haven't paid too much attention to leaks and rumors, it's like a movie. Jay Williams built his channel on China phones. He's doing pretty well. Yeah, I've seen that. Be right back. I need to give my dogs their medicine. Okay, cool. No problem. Come take your time. You think Apple Fold would be as slim as Samsung Fold? No, I don't. I couldn't believe it was so slim till I held one. I don't think it'll be that slim, but I also really am not a fan of the way that it's shaped. It's reminding me of the Pixel Fold, but like I think it's supposed to be even smaller, which I really don't like. I would rather a taller screen and a little bit narrower, but especially if you give you like a slab phone, basically what Samsung did with the Z Fold 7, do that. I don't like, it can be a little bit thicker. Cool. No problem. But, or since they already came out with the iPhone Air, and if original rumors were supposed to be true, take two of these, put them together in one. Could you imagine two iPhone Airs just like this opening up into a fold with a camera system that's somewhat almost as good as the 17 Pro Max? Now, I wish it would be, but chances are, at least from what I've seen from any other foldable, it's not as good as the slab, and understandably why, but better than the Air, almost as good as the 17 Pro Max. But with this form factor, two iPhone Airs next to each other, this screen size, everything about it would be perfect. Would be perfect. Does your Kadabe Paragon also have sharp edges where the backplate and the sides connect? Drove me crazy. No, not at all. No sharp edges. You might have maybe a defect. I would hit Kadabe up, but no, the Paragon, and I have this. I got them all. Well, I have the open versions of all these over there, but I got all of them right here, and yeah, zero sharp edges on them. Listen, this was my number one case for a reason. It's no sharp edges whatsoever. Trying to keep it at a 4:3 ratio, so on the Fold. Yeah, I get it, Flox. I do, but like just as a slab phone user, I'd rather have a taller and narrower than shorter and fatter. I feel like eventually they're only going to be one phone manufacturer in the US because one keeps making parts for the rest. Nah, I don't think Samsung and Apple are going anywhere, or Google at that matter. Google might like take their phones and put them off to the side just because they have so much other stuff going on. So does Samsung, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. If I would say any of the three would stop making phones, I would probably lean Google, specifically with the Pixel, just because they have Gmail, they have Chrome, they have the entire G Suite, they have plus the insane search engine, like all types of stuff going on, where I don't know how much damage they would really feel getting rid of the Pixel. But think about anybody with an Android phone, maybe not so much in this community because we're all tech people, but anybody with an Android phone, most people, if they have a US based phone, most people I feel like have a Samsung. I could be wrong, but I feel like most people have bring back BlackBerry, which, speaking of BlackBerry, what do you guys think about that Clicks communicator? Because I've been in talks with Clicks, and I might be able to be getting my hands on one. And I'm super hyped for that. Like, I've been in talks with them, and they told me they would sign me up as, being on the list to receive one. I am super excited for that. I cannot wait to check that out. That is going to be awesome. Because I've been working with Clicks for a couple of years now. They found my video for the iPhone 15. I believe it was the 15 Pro Max. They reached out to me and they were like, listen, when 16 time comes out, we'd love to send you one. They sent me one for the 16 Pro Max. Unfortunately, it took me like 9 months to review it, but I did. I don't even know if I have it for the 17 Pro Max. I have to double check. But they the people over at Clicks are really cool. And I emailed them. I said, listen, this looks awesome. I just wanted more information. I was like, listen, I'd love to see if there's any way you can give any more information on it. I want to see what it looks like, you know, all that stuff. And I know they made a video, but they were like, you know, I was like, and I'd love to get one if possible. You know, I'm definitely going to shoot my shot. It might miss, but I'm going to shoot the shot. And they were like, listen, we'll sign you up for the list of people who should potentially be getting one. So fingers crossed. I'd love to get one. But if not, I'll probably end up buying it anyways. Narrow, yep, would be class. Bring back BlackBerry. If the iPhone folds the size of an iPhone mini, I'm sold. Nah, I'm out on that. What's Clicks? So Clicks is, there's a tech YouTuber, really big one named Mr. Mobile. He made a company of a keyboard case for iPhones. I believe now they have them for Androids, not 100% sure, but they came out originally for iPhones, and it's called the Clicks keyboard case. And they've been doing that for a while now, and now they're releasing the Clicks communicator, which is for all intents and purposes basically a BlackBerry. But as far as I understand, now correct me if I'm wrong, a passive was telling me earlier, he was saying that it's a standalone phone. As far as I'm aware, I think it's an addition to your phone. Like, I think you have to connect it to your phone. Like, I don't think you can take your 17 Pro Max or your S25 Ultra or whatever and switch your SIM to that phone. I think it Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or somehow connects to the phone to the point where you can use it as a standalone device, but your phone has to be within some sort of proximity. I think. Could be wrong. No, I haven't watched that video, but did you guys watch his giveaway stream? The story on that one? I was like, bro, and of course, I wrote this comment on the video. I'm sorry if there's a spoiler alert. If there is, mute your mic right now for the next 30 seconds. I'm sorry, mute your speakers right now for the next 30 seconds. Only Floss would get arrested, and the sergeant of the police station would be a fan. And like, bro, what I was laughing my ass off with that video. Please tell me somebody in here watched that. Look at that Broncos color phone you have. Yeah. Actually, it's an Orioles. Go O's A. It's an Orioles color phone case, sir. Or a phone, not case. Anybody watch that Floss giveaway stream video? That giveaway story time with Uncle Floss. That video the other day. Oh, I was howling watching that video. That was crazy. Basically working with Apple Watch. That's what I'm saying. I think it works just like an Apple Watch GPS edition, to the point where like you just attach it, like you connect it to your phone. Why Floss get arrested? Something stupid. He got arrested. Well, I guess I'll be spoiling the video now at this point, but he got arrested for a suspended license because he didn't pay some like $80 fine, is what he said. I watched it. What happened? Yeah, Venus. Yeah, even though I just told you that, please do yourself a favor and go watch it. If you want an hour of laughs, go watch that video. Off topic, but in your experiences, does MagSafe charge leave an imprint mark on Apple Tech Woven case? A little bit. It's going to a little tiny bit, but you're gonna get that on the well, actually no, the sheath, they fixed that, but you're gonna get that on a lot of TPU cases. You're gonna get that on leather cases. Really material, because you got to think, so it's a magnet with another magnet in between, some sort of material creating a force. So eventually they're literally both pressing into, that's how it basically connects. It's magnets, right? They attach to each other. So with that, a lot of materials are like polycarbonate won't. The sheath is really good. I've been using the sheath a lot. Sheath is very good with it. It used to have that issue. Mine, I've been using the blue one the most. No issue on this one. I'm looking at it right now, and you know, like I said, it's just material. It's not. Me personally, I don't care enough to let me deter from buying another case. Like if the sheath today, let's say I didn't have a single sheath and I lost it, and I knew that the sheath was giving those MagSafe imprints, I would still buy it. Like I would buy another one 100%. Storytime, Uncle Floss, always a great time. Yeah, always a great time. Synthesis over sheath. That's. I don't know. The frosted synthesis is really good. Maybe I was a little harsh on it in my top 10. T gave me some shit for that one in my comments. And of course, he has the #1 most liked comment on my top 10 case video, which is saying that the sheath at number 8 is criminal. But next top 10, there's going to be some changes, I think. And little spoiler alert, I think the D brand tank is gonna move up there. It's not gonna be number 1. No. But I've been using, and this is why I love doing 2 of them, because it's like, you know, I had it for 3. I had it for a while. I don't remember exactly when I got the tank. I got it as soon as it was, I actually had a pre-production model. So I've had the tank earlier than a lot of other people. I've had the pre-production model basically since iPhone came out. But I had a few flaws with it to make it almost unusable. But every time I tried it, it was cool. But once I got the new tank in, I liked it. And listen, even still, right? Top 10, I got about 200 to 250 cases in here, right? I probably have, 15 of them on my desk right here, right now, just alone. And it's definitely been growing on me even more, which I'm happy I released my video when I did. I like to always release my top 10 right before Black Friday so people can get all the savings that the brands do, which is dope. Love to do that. But I also like to see, as the year goes by, how the cases adjust. Like, will the Paragon, spoiler alert, will the Paragon still be number 1, right? Will the sheath still be number 3? The tank is most likely not going to still be number 10. The frosted synthesis probably won't be number 8, and it's not because of anybody's comments or anything like that, but it's just as time goes, you like things a little more, you don't. Like, I haven't been using the mouse limitless too much lately, but it's still a fantastic case. I stand strong with it being at number 5, but it's just, you use different things, you know, you get to grow. Certain cases get updates, they send you models like this. There's so much that can change, you know. I believe the clicks is a full on. See, I need to find out about that. I might just hit them up and ask them. I might just message them and ask them. Somebody said best color for a girl on one of my videos. Of course, it's the Paragon. Paul Smith, are you in here, Paul Smith? There's somebody 14 minutes ago on my Paragon short. Best color for a girl. Listen, bro. I'm 100% rocking that Azurite all day long. As a man. Sorry. I love it. You guys let me know. Is this the best color for a girl? Is this a color for a girl? Because I've asked a few guys and they love it. They love it. A few of them have ordered it. You're waiting for a new model from Kadabe. Maybe you have some ideas about a case that is missing on the market that could be a breakthrough. I'm not waiting on any new models from Kadabe, nor I mean, I have some ideas for some stuff with cases just from using so many of them, but nothing that's going to be like, at this point, like revolutionary. I would say the tank is like the most out there, most revolutionary case right now, just because it's so different than any other case. Like between the designs of it, the grip, the way that it looks, the way that it feels, just everything about it is different. And the buttons are the best button on any phone case right now. I'm standing on it. The best buttons. Every single button on that case is the best buttons, except maybe the camera control. But, you know, I'm going to leave that where that is without giving anything up or any information out. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But very, 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 very good buttons. Has T been on vacation or something? I haven't seen him post a full video in a while. I mean, he's in here somewhere. He was in the chat for a little while. I think it's just, you know, holiday season, out of town, seeing family, stuff like that. I'm assuming, you know, I don't really know everything that's going on with him, but you know, I know he said he's going back next week to being like full time, not full time, but like, you know, consistent. So what do you think about iOS 26? I like it. I have no bugs, no issues, really no problems. The only issue I had, which is fixed now with iOS 26.1, I believe it was. I think we're on 26.2. 26.1, I was having a CarPlay issue where anytime I would get a phone call, the phone would, CarPlay would disconnect and my phone would just freeze. So, that's solved now though. So I'm loving iOS 26. I think the new blue color of the Paragon could be a girl color, but pink and purple definitely are the most colors. Yeah. I mean, I guess it could be, but this is giving me like heavy Sierra blue vibes. And I had the Sierra blue from release day to iPhone 14 Pro Max. I missed the hell out of that color. So that's just me. Let's see. Oh man. That was 26. Yep. Ray, what's Ray talking about? Number 8 is criminal. Yeah, man. Let me listen. That's why we all got our top 10s. You know, that's how I did. But again, number 8 out of 250, for example. I don't know what the exact number is, but that's not that bad, right? Do you use your 17 without a case? Is it more comfortable than iPhone 16 Pro Max to use pop sockets? Do I use my iPhone 17 Pro Max without a case? Very, very rarely, and only in a controlled environment. Like right here. I'll be using it. Like sometimes I'll be just like right before or right after I shoot a video and I take the case off to do whatever, you know, shoot the thumbnail, to clean it up for the thumbnail, things like that. And I'll just, you know, scroll a little bit on my phone, play around with it with no case on. But once I get up from this desk right here, there's a case on my phone. But I also am somebody who resells their phones close to when the new one comes out. So I want to keep it in pristine condition. I get top dollar for it. Paragon sheath, etc. getting tiring. Synthesis has staying power. Okay, cool. Listen, perfect. Whatever works for you. That's the beauty. We all have our own opinions, our things that I love the synthesis frosted. I really wish they didn't discontinue the black synthesis. I don't have one, but I'd love one. What do you think about this? Oh, all right. I love Sierra. I love the Sierra blue. Hell no, blue is nice, zesty. You're not right. Light blue is a fire color. I like this color, so you're not alone. Appreciate it. Yeah, Carolina blue, Sierra blue gave heels. Yeah, man. Carolina blue, Sierra blue, baby blue, sky blue, whatever the hell else blue. I like it. I think it's the best color. Like I said, I have let me turn this damn camera back on. Hold on. I have the a second. Stop. Can you guys all this mess here? But yeah, I got the Midnight, the Moonstone, and the Ember. All three of these fantastic. But this Azurite is just, this is the one, right? This is the one for sure. Loving this. Let me move all these phones and cases and stuff. Give myself a little space to work. Got the blue bonnet. Let's see what else. What else did we come up with? What other videos? Let's see. How's the drop test on the case? I'm forever dropping my phone. If you're talking about the Paragon, I actually have not dropped the Azurite, but I have dropped the Ember and the Midnight. No problems. I've had no issues with it. They claim it's 4.6 feet or 4.6 meters, 15 feet of drop protection. I'm 6 feet tall. You know, I guess holding it like this, the way I normally do, let's say that's 5 feet off the ground, 5.5 feet off the ground, whatever, give or take a few inches. I've dropped it, no problems. So I'm good. That's why there's a reason why I ranked it number 1 all around from all of my experiences. I love the Paragon. Say this, I stand firm on not using covered plateau cases, but the Azurite Paragon is the only one that made me think, how come? Andres, how come? Just curious. Do you regret choosing orange this year? No, which is actually something that right before I hit buy, well, I bought all 3 iPhones. I bought the silver, I bought the blue, I bought the orange. You guys saw the unboxing video. We didn't return any of them. They're all within the family. I definitely don't regret orange. The only other color that I would have liked, not instead of orange, but if I didn't get the orange, was the blue. The silver is, as time goes on, and I know T's in here. I know he's going to give me this sunglass emojis. The silver is growing on me. I've seen it in public now more often and things like that, but absolutely no regrets when it comes to the orange. I've been waiting for a little bit of flavor with the iPhone colors. I'm usually a black iPhone color kind of person. Just to give you a little bit of a recap, the 11 Pro Max, I did have the white one or silver, whatever it was called. The 12 Pro Max, I went black. 13 Pro Max, I had Sierra blue. 14, 15, I did black. 16, I did natty, which I really miss natural titanium. Love that color. But once I saw the orange, it was just because I've always just wanted the damn red iPhone back. Orange is one of my favorite colors on top of black and red. So once I saw the orange, I was like, that's the one. So no, I don't regret it at all. Best shade of blue is the one that makes the orange iPhone have Broncos jersey. Broncos, man. Can't stand a blue that leans purple with certain lighting. So that's the hold on. Let's go back here. So this one, the Azurite, is like a bluish purplish hue. It definitely leans heavier on the blue side, but there's a little bit of purple goodness in there. Not a big deal whatsoever though. Like almost every other angle, it looks mainly blue. Second. Let me know if you guys still hear the music after that. I think it might be a little too loud, but if you don't hear it anymore, I'll turn it back up. I would consider even if it's the covered plateau. Right, but I'm saying, I know what you're saying, but why is it that you don't like covered plateau cases in general, Andres? Best shade of blue, yep. Broncos. Also, silver is the GOAT. Yeah, no, I disagree. Blue looks sexy. I want to glass back in the same color as aluminum body. Oh yeah, the different color shade, yeah, and that's why I wasn't a huge fan of the silver, and that's the exact same reason why I dislike the Apple Clear case just a little bit more than I normally dislike it every other year, is because if the silver was just silver all the way around, or even white, can you imagine if that phone was all white all the way around, like the back? Wow, that might have been the one. But just the significant difference between, like, it's not like with the blue and the orange, it's dark blue and a little bit lighter, darker orange and a little bit lighter. Whereas with the silver, it's silver and white. Like those are two different colors. And that's why at first when I saw that, I was like, that looks like a toy. It looks like a prototype in my opinion. Nothing wrong with it. Fine color. And like I said, it's been growing on me, but it just looks a little too prototype-ish for me. And that's why I hated what they did with the Apple Clear case. Like if you're going to do that, then do what Spigen did and give me one for the orange and give me one for the blue. But if you're only like, why would I go and buy, like I see a couple people online with this and I'm just like, bro, like just go to Amazon.com and type in iPhone 17, whatever color you have, Pro or Pro Max, iPhone 17 case, and just look at the 10,000 options they give you there. You'll find it, or clear case. You'll find a clear case in your liking that does. It's like, why would you get the orange iPhone to slap a clear white case on it? You know what I mean? Like it's clear, but then the main part is white. It's like, bro, it looks stupid. Somebody said I missed a question in here. Somebody said something. Agree to disagree on what? What are we disagreeing on? We scrapping? Blue looks sexy. I want to go. Okay, yeah. A darker shade of silver that's between the silver and space gray would be the white. Yeah, see, that would be cool too, but why white? Me personally, I would go all white over all silver, but the all silver looked dope with the natural titanium. So that's what I'm saying. Like, why would they just, it looks like they ran out of material, either with silver or with white. Would have been better with a gray back instead of white. Yeah, like a darker gray. Sure, agreed. Anything but like they're different colors. Whereas with the orange, it's orange and orange, or blue and blue. Like it's just different. Silver is not white, and white is in no shape or form silver. How do you feel about the? Somebody asked. I saw something about pop sockets. Hold on. You didn't answer whether you use the pop sockets. Do you have a favorite? I do use a pop socket every once in a while, not all the time, but I do use one. My favorite is the pop socket kick out. It's the newest one that has the pop socket flips out as a kickstand. Fantastic. Love it. And it has the best, in my opinion, pop socket makes the best phone grip. Like, oh snap, cool. You know, I have a million Banks ones. I have the Patakas. I have any brand you can think of. Most likely I have. Pop socket is just a step above with the MagSafe strength, the durability of them, even though real Paul 4 goes through about 7 pop sockets a year because he can't stop messing with them. But listen, he'd probably go through 14 Banks ones or O snaps. Feel separate part of the phone. Body is a plateau. Built-in needs to be exposed. Different than Samsung, for example, where the lenses just pop out of the back. What do you mean? I just feel that a separate part of the phone body as the plateau is built needs to be exposed. What do you mean by that? How do you feel about the plateau? I like the plateau. I have no complaints about it. I really love that it does not rock anymore when it's laying on the table. I like the redesign look. I have no complaints really about the plateau. If I had to think of one, it's just that apparently it scratches. But if you treat your phone like a normal human being and you don't carry it in your pocket with friggin', you know, all your change from wherever the hell else you went, where you got 17 quarters in your pocket and a $2,000 iPhone for all intents and purposes, yeah, just, you know, maybe just be normal with your phone and you're not going to get it scratched up. Use a case, use a skin, something. Plenty of options out there. But as far as other than that, no complaints with the camera plateau. I like it more than the stovetop with the 16, 15, all the way back to the 11. Use iPhone 16 Pro in white. It's timeless classical. Sometimes, yeah. See, I really like the natural titanium. I miss that color. Oh, yep. So tried and true right there. Real Paul forces the new kick out pop socket holds up a lot better than the original Maxi one. Yeah, and he's been a pop socket user for a few years now. Like, it does not remove his pop socket except to charge the phone at night. So, should we do a giveaway? We give some stuff away. I know I said I was going to give some stuff away and then I didn't because it would get sidetracked with all the conversation. But should we give some stuff away? Let me pull out or you know what? I guess, well, I have different cases for different phones. Let's do this. Put a 1 in the chat if we should give away an iPhone 17 Pro Max case. Put a 2 in the chat if we should give away an iPhone 17 Pro case. I have two Pro cases and a few 17 Pro Max cases. Drop your number in the chat and let's give something away. God, it's a B-Tech stream. We got to give something away. Not a fan of silver this year. I like the all white better. I agree. We'll see how Apple, yep, be closer for the 18. Let me know. Should we give something away? One, 2. We can do both. Listen, we're here. What did I say? 2 was pro? All right. Well, drop them in the chat. Let me clean up the table a little bit. And yeah, we'll give some stuff away. Check a message real quick. Shout out Mary. I appreciate you going through liking all the Instagram pictures and stuff. Mary, you're awesome. Mary has been with the channel for a long time now. She has been nonstop, like, you know, liking, supporting. Mary, I appreciate you. I'm gonna have to get do something international, maybe do like a $50 Amazon gift card or something. Give and do something for my international people, because I know there's a lot of you. By the way, giveaway right now, USA only. I'm sorry, I'm not dealing with the international shipping because it's gonna cost me like $200 to send you this damn case. I'd rather just send you the money to buy it. 3 because I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not sending a case to Ukraine. I'm sorry, I can't. 1, 2, 2. All right, cool. Well, listen, we have an even split. All right, so let's do both. Hold on. All right, so I guess you guys saw this one, but that's cool. Let's do it like this. Let me pull up the chat right quick. Only one said 1, so I win. Well, listen, not everybody might be able to. So what we're gonna do right now is we've got a few cases here. So we have a FlowLab Surtect. This is the clear black, right? I think it's clear. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to tell between the frosted. So this is the clear black on black Phone Rebel FlowLab Surtect. Okay. And then we have 2 Mova Snap. We have Forgot what the colors are called. This is the gray one, and this like burgundy or orange clay, I think it's called. So air here too. You know what? We have an air case to give away as well. I hope Uchi's liking his Paragon. I know somebody said something about Uchi. I hope he's liking his Paragon. All right, so let's go ahead and give away an iPhone 17 Pro Max case. Of course, let me double check. Yeah, this is the Max. If you win, of course, you can choose either one of these cases. I will ship it out to you. You do not have to pay for anything. All you have to do is hit me up on anywhere you can find me and send me your address, USA only. And if anybody asks you for money, it's not me. So let's do that. So what we're gonna do is I have my, let's see here. So we're gonna do the old classic battery percentage guessing game. So right now, I'm actually gonna, just in case, let me take a screenshot in case the it goes down. But I'm gonna take a screenshot right now at 10:12 p.m. Save to photos. 10:12 p.m. My iPhone Air. What is the battery percentage? Let me go to the chat. Go ahead. First person to get the battery percentage gets to choose any of these cases. Whatever the battery percentage is on my iPhone Air. Like I said, I screenshotted it. So if it does change, if it drops down one, the person who actually wins will be able to see what the percentage was. Like I said, 10:12 p.m. my time. So if you have an iPhone 17 Pro Max, go ahead and enter in. First person to guess it gets to win. Because right now I don't have like a giveaway tool like they have on StreamYard. I use OBS to stream, so it's you know, OBS is a 101%. I wish 101%. Let me unlock that. You hit me up. Let me know how them Ukrainian phones go. 100, you get 110% out of a battery. All right. Well, yeah. While everybody's guessing that, and I'll probably throw in a little bit of something into your package for you. I got a bunch of stuff to give away, so I'll probably throw you something, maybe like a screen protector, maybe a wallet or something with your package as well, if you do guess it. So yeah. Usually when there's a lot more people, like, you know, in a different stream, like in one of T streams or something, when you got 200 or 300 people guessing, it goes a lot faster. There's a lot more options, but we work with what we got here for right now. We're working there. I think we had a total of like 42 people in here at one point. Right now it's saying 19 watching. You're missing out. Whoever left, you don't get to, you know, you don't get to win. Oops, still nobody's guessed the percentage. I'm keeping an eye on it. Don't worry. Keeping an eye on it. Oh, somebody's close. Somebody is close. I'm just using my Anchor 25. Yeah, that's a great battery pack. I have that one too. I have the 20,000 and the 25. But my favorite one is the 20,000 one. I believe it's 20,000 with the 2 built-in cables. I use that damn near every day. Nope, still nobody's guessed this thing, but it's cool. Somebody's gonna win. Hopefully. Somebody's gonna win. I'll even allow mods to go into this one. That's fine. Normally I say no mods, but I'll even let mods go in. So that's that. We can also do a 17 Pro. For the iPhone 17 Pro, I have a Phone Rebel Air. And I have a decoded silicone case. Oh, somebody's super close. Super close. Super close. The question is, what is my iPhone Air battery percentage at? Simple. You can guess it, you'll win. That's it. It's USA only. So if you, as long as you're in the United States, I will send you this. You don't have to pay for anything. All you got to do is reach out to me. Give me your shipping information, and it'll be out to you beginning of next week. Somebody was up. Real Paul, 42%. Flip the camera. Hold on. We got it. We got a winner. 42%. Tough to focus on it, but yes, 42%. So, Paul, I'm not going to mail you this one out. I'll just see you and give it to you if you want any one of these cases. If not, feel free to give it away in the chat. to anybody else who wants one. But you're actually already using the Surtact, this one right here. You're already actually using this. I gave him one on my phone. That's one of my best friends. I gave him one on his phone. So this is one you're using. These are both vegan leather cases. So if you'd like one of these, there's this gray one and there's this like burnt orange. Can you ship it to me? Yeah, I'll drive it to you. So close. Congratulations. It's up to you. If you want one of these, pick which one you want. If not, no, you want me to mail it to me? All right, I'll mail it to you next year. I'll mail it. Yeah. So if you want one, if not, feel free to give it away in the chat. Let's do an iPhone 17 Pro. Tech Pat, you're a little late, bro. Somebody already won, but but we'll give away a little more. What we got here? So we can also do Tech Pat's still going off with with these damn battery percentages. You got to refresh your stream, bro. Nah, man, all love to him. What camera are we looking at? Oh, we're still top down. Cool. All right, so we have these are both for the iPhone 17 Pro. We have a brand new Phone Rebel Air, and we have a brand new decoded liquid silicone in I don't know what exactly the name of this color is. Let me see if I can find it. But you know what I'm talking about. You know what it looks like. Which actually these look a little different, the packaging. But this is what it's like a grayish champagne almost color. That's what we're looking like right there. So either one of these, and let me know if you guys want to run a giveaway for one of those right now. We can. Tech Pack can have it. Merry Christmas. Hey, there we go. Hey. He said, yep, I saw. No problem. Tech Pat, which one do you want? DM me. I don't know if I have your shipping information. I think do I have your shipping information? If I don't, just reach out to me somehow, DM, email, whatever, and it's yours. Passive for the Pro, yeah, if you want to, I guess. I think, don't you have both of these? Don't you have the Air and or I guess you don't have a silicone. Is this something that? But yeah, that's fine. Sure. Drop a 2 in the chat if you guys want to run the Pro giveaway. We can do that. We'll do a battery percentage on my, let me make sure. Yeah, we'll do battery percentage on my S25 Ultra if we run that one. But yeah, Tech Pat, let me know out of these 3 cases which one you want, and I'll send it to you. No problem. They're all brand new, completely. So you let me know, and we can run another one. You know, we got some time for sure. So like I said, Phone Rebel Air and the decoded liquid silicone. I believe, let me double check that this one has a camera control button on it. Yes, it has a camera control button. So they both have camera control. Both are good cases. I love the Phone Rebel Air. Can't get the box to close, right? But you'll get it. You'll get it nice. The case is brand new. That's what matters, right? Sometimes I hate when sometimes case companies put these as if it's hanging on a shelf anywhere, because it just gets in the way. And it takes up a lot more space in a drawer than you would think. But yeah, can you enter this? Oh wait, this trash is silicone. Oh wait, this trash is silicone pass. Well, all right. Yeah, TechPat, send me an email. I'll try to get to it like tomorrow or something, and I'll ship it out Monday or Tuesday or something like that. But yeah, I'll send it out to you. No worries. Do we want to run this one or just continue BSing around? You guys let me know. Drop a 2 in the chat if you want to run this giveaway. But for right now, I'll go ahead and switch the camera back. Let's go back to the chat. And yeah, so what other videos? Let me see. Let me go back to my channel real quick here and see what other videos I've dropped. Oh, what did we think about the Alumu case lineup? What did we think about the Alumu case lineup? What did we think about that? Give me 1 second, guys. Let me check on something real quick. Which check what camera you guys are looking at real quick. Make sure I don't reveal anything on here. Not that I'm looking at anything bad, but I'm just checking to see what's going on. All right, cool. Taurus, you know what? Passive, I haven't tried the Taurus AR too much. I have a few of them sitting right over there. I need to take off my Flow Lab and really give that some run, because I'm going to make a video most likely comparing the two, because last year I did it and I got a little bit of stuff for it, especially from a brand. Not going to name the brand. Obviously, it's one of the two. But I actually, ever since that video, have seen a lot of behind the scenes of a brand. Not necessarily the same brand that I'm talking about, but a brand who, like, they have all the testing equipment in their factory. I've done a video call with them and they showed me all that. There's a clear winner between the two. Clear winner. Mine was scratched to hell and back. Got 3 replacements. They all end up the same. It feels amazing. Looks nothing. See, here's the thing, right? The Taurus has the upper hand when it comes to the lip around the screen protector is ridiculously smooth. I get it. Same thing with actually the Kadabe Crystal Shield Elite AR. Fantastic anti-reflective screen protector. If you have not tried a Kadabe one, matter of fact, I might even have an extra we can give away. But if not, highly recommend the Kadabe one. However, the Flow Lab, like, the Taurus checks that box when it comes to the edges. The rest of it, you guys see the real life purchaser reviews in the chat right now. Whereas Flow Lab, this is Flow Lab. Oh, hold on. This is Flow Lab and this is Flow Lab on both of these phones. Original one, since I did the video, I installed it on it. Fantastic. I've dropped it. You know, I've slid it across the desk. All that, you guys see all the videos. You know, it happens. Perfect. They're super durable. I have a discount code for it. Yes. I have a discount code, I think, for Taurus as well. But highly recommend the Flow Lab. Like, it's if you talk to Real Paul, he has one on his phone. I put one on his phone. I think he has one on there. Just like to compete, I'd rather someone guess. Yeah. Plus, to be honest, I mean, we can be if Paul comes into here, he can kind of go into my studio and get whatever case he wants. That's not one I'm currently reviewing or need for another video. That's just kind of the benefit of being friends with, or family with somebody that has all, like, there's so much stuff that I literally just cannot wait to give it away, which is, you know, that screen protector brand you saw the machining for must be Magic. It's not Magic John. It's not Magic John. Magic John. The only good thing about Magic John is their marketing. All right. It's not bad. And I need to get another. I need to get their V3 in because they're so revolutionary now. Even though I can almost guarantee you, and I'd be willing to bet money that the Flow Lab is a better screen protector, especially with the anti-reflective. I do have speaking screen protectors. They're solid for the price. Nowhere in the best. They're not in the talk of the best screen protector. That was a joke, bro. Well, you know what? Listen, bro. Only so much you can tell from a YouTube chat. You know? But no, Flow Lab is solid. But yeah, so are we giving away one of these or no? One of these? One of these? Are you giving it away? Let me know. I had the Flow Lab 16 Plus. Never had an issue. Got it again for my 17 Pro Max. No scratch, putting it on. So November, the yeah, right. It's anti-fingerprint. It's anti-scratch. It's just solid, man. It's $40 for one of them. I get it. I got 10% off for you if you want. Cool, get your $4 off. But there's a reason it's $40. There's just, I mean, based on their technology, their machining, all that stuff, like, there's a reason. $40. You can keep it by right now. Yeah. Need a matte screen protector. Sent you an email if you didn't see my comment. All right, cool. I see your comment, Pat. I will, like I said, I'll check into that. Maybe tomorrow. I'll read it and I'll respond to you with your tracking and all that stuff. Let me actually, while I'm remembering and before the bourbon stops talking, Let me write it down. Find a pen real quick. I'm gonna write down that you won the Tech Pat. Which case did you choose? Can you just tell me on here so I can just look at it real quick and send you an email afterwards? Tech Pat, which case did you choose out of the one? Do they replace one cracked? So, yeah, I believe so. Yes, they will. You just have to hit them up and you pay shipping, which is like $5, but compared to 40 for a new one, you have to pay for the shipping and send you a replacement, right? Compa J, yep, exactly. Shout out to Compa J. 16 of you guys in the chat. Listen, man, we're going strong. We're going strong. Some people have dipped off, but I get it. It's a Friday night, but you know, giving some stuff away, this and that. Anybody have a MacBook Pro? Maybe I'll just give this away in the Discord, but I have a brand new Andar helmet. It's a $200 full grain leather MacBook case in black for the 16-inch MacBook Pro. And it's been surprisingly tough to give that away. Like if somebody hit me up, they were like, listen, bro, do you want a free case, no obligations for your MacBook Pro? Yeah. Nobody wants it. Using ESR Armorite. Overall, it's nice. 3-packs. Yeah, $20. I've noticed personally that ESR Armorites are not as durable as some other screen protectors out there. In my opinion, from real life people using it who drop their phones and stuff like that. Now, I'll tell you one thing. Shout out to my wife. She might be in the stream. She can break a flow lab like it's nobody's business. I've probably replaced her with like 4 flow labs by now, which I know is like what, $120 worth of screen protectors or $160 worth of screen protectors. But she's about to get some Bob's Fish and Chips wireless, like Floss says, screen protector on her phone because I'm tired of giving her these damn $40 screen protectors and she keeps busting them. 2 flash screen protector 7.2 prefer not necessarily. So this is according to FlowLab, and the screen sizes are slightly, especially because of the shape of the phone, slightly different. Will it probably work? Most likely, but it's not going to be apparently exactly perfect. I haven't tried it, so I don't know. That's just what I know. Apple Care Plus, yeah, got Apple Care Plus. Greenish color, I don't know what color it. Green? Nah, buddy, there's no green here. There's gray. So these were the options. Oh shit. Camera. So these were your options, right? So you have the FlowLab Surtect, you have the Moff Movis, but this is not green. This is like a very light gray. And then you have this like clay reddish color one here. Feel free to go on their website and take a look at what the cases look like online as well. But these are the 2 options. So either this grayish one or this burgundy red orange clay colored one. So let me know which one of those you want, Tech Pat. I got you. Ooh, hold on. Wrong thing. Let's see. All right. To her, I'd love to be considered for that MacBook Pro case, 14-inch for my sister-in-law, 16. Well, listen, if we can get a few people in here to try to enter to win one, we can give it away. Like I said, it's laying right over here. Gray Moft. Okay, cool. Gray Moft case, that's yours. Speaking of Moft, while we have them right here. Now, this is not part of the giveaway, but I'll just show you guys this. Have you seen this one yet? So Moft released that shell case as well, which I have a review coming on, but they also have, oh shit, put it in here correctly. But they also have this Topanga, I believe is how you say it. Let me just get it out of the box here. There we go. Damn. Have you guys seen this? This thing is dope. This thing is dope. Sure, what's I think I have a second one. This is dope. It's got some nice little grip over here. Same on the sides, everything like that. Oh, Tombogo. I said Topango. But what do you guys think about that right there? Looks nice, right? I like the way that looks. What do you think about that? Maybe you need safety squints. You and these safety squints. Gray. I'm reading my comment. Yep, right. Gray moth case. Okay, yep. I got you down for the gray moth case. I'm writing it down right now. Not this gray, but the other. I'm writing it down right now. Tech Pat Gray moth case giveaway. All right, Tech Pat, I got you, bro. I got you. Looks cool, right? It's dope. For sure. For sure. Let me show you guys that one more time. So, and also, we got the matching MagSafe wallet to go with it. Or, oh, it's the tripod wallet. Dope. So we got a tripod wallet to go with it. So I'm going to be doing a Moft video on this case as well as their shell case, which is kind of like the Phone Rebel Flex, where it has like all this, the back covered, but then it's exposed up to right here like that. Going to be doing that all in one video, most likely. Great camera control button. Let's put it on the phone. Put it on the phone. Damn, I got to clean this desk up. That's tomorrow's mission. The music's not too loud for you guys, is it? You let me know. I can turn it off or down, whatever, doesn't matter. But what do we think about that? I think that's a pretty dope combination. It's got the little, all this is textured. Like it's looking nice. It's looking nice. Especially with that orange, right? Looking good. So this is going to be, maybe I'll do this video this week. I don't know. Peyton, safety squints are a term used when you're supposed to wear safety glasses, but you squint your eyes instead of wearing the glasses. Would you love to have Touch ID as a power button on the next iPhone? Another, yes, but I don't want them to get rid of Face ID in place of it. I don't want them to get rid of Face ID in place of that. If they could get me Touch ID on the power button, but also Face ID, I'm in. I'm in. Or even on the back, the front. I'd love it under the screen, just like the Samsung. Like, it's so convenient. You just put your finger on it. It's right there. Everything is beautiful. You can use Face Unlock, whatever you want. I'll take it, bro. You don't even have a 17 Pro Max. What am I going to send it to you for? To look at? Let me see. Boom. Hi, you're awesome, guys. Thanks so much. Wow. Peyton, Massachusetts, we call safety squints glass at work. I'm in Texas. Texas. Oh, look, Peyton, you're in Texas. So is Blue Bonnet. I don't even see that over there. Made in Texas. Or they're designed in Texas, made in China. But something about Texas. Yeah, but man, this thing looks nice. It feels good. It feels real good. It's the vegan leather, so it's not going to like patina or anything like that, you know? But feels good. Feels real good. I'm a fan. Pat, real Pat, I got your email. I literally just popped up on my phone. Got your email, so don't worry about it. Wow, the shade. Yeah, bro, I'm sorry. I'm not going to send it to you. I'm not going to send it to you. What are you going to do? Fight me? No, if you had a Pro Max, I would send it to you. Texas, where it's at. I'll visit I like Texas. I've been to Dallas a few times. I want to go to Austin. Never been to Austin, but I've been to Dallas a few times. One of my mom's best friends lives in Dallas. Sorry. One of my mom's best friends live in Dallas, so I've been there a few times. Yes, Tombogo is on Amazon. I've had this for a few weeks. Haven't really done any content on it or anything because it's the same exact case as the rest of the Movas, just a different design, but it's dope for sure. You'll show up at my house. You'll see the part of the EDC that YouTube can't see. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. I'm just kidding. Passive is a very good friend of mine. So just Me being mean to him is all in good fun and all in love. New York City is best. Sorry. I like NYC. What part of the city are you in? Venus, what part of the city are you in? I've been in New York a million times. Have some friends that live in New York. Eyes. Eyes emoji. Yeah. Yes, but we got that. What else do we? Did anybody got an iPhone Air in here? I have a FlowLab Certec to give away for the iPhone Air if anybody wants it too. I'm gonna collect more. I got a whole bunch of stuff coming in right now. Oh, I still gotta show you guys the Anchor goodies that they sent me today. I got some new stuff, and we're gonna talk about that. Yes, blue bonnets are the state flower in Texas, and that is what the case is named after. Yes, they literally said that right in the box. I live very close to Austin, so if you come to Austin, Texas, hit me up. I live 30 minutes. Yes, if I come to Austin, I will definitely hit you up. Is this Floss alternate account? What do you mean? Oh, Queens? What part of? Okay, cool. Queens, like around Jamaica. That's where Floss lives. Actually, when I was in Queens in 2021 or 2022, I went there for a wedding. I DM'd Floss on Instagram, and I was like, "Yo, this is a long shot." I was like, "This is a long shot, right?" But like, are you anywhere around where I'm at? I'd love to just come say what's up. Like, I was there for a wedding. I was if Floss was to be like, "Yo, let's go get a drink," like, what? That wedding, I'd have been somewhere partying with Floss. I'm sorry, bro. I can't make it. Here's your envelope with a couple $100 in there. I apologize. I'll see you later. You'll get married again. When am I gonna get to hang out with Floss? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just messing around. No, but me and him had a really cool conversation over. This was right when I was starting my YouTube journey. Me and him had a really cool conversation over DMs, which is pretty dope. Anchor goodies with Chi 2.2. No, but I have all their stuff for Chi 2.2 just about. I got my Pew Pew card. Carry something YouTube can't find out about. Right. And I keep that thing on me, so after wedding. Right, that's what I'm saying. Fuck that wedding. I'm not going. If Floss like, let's go grab a drink, we're going to grab a drink. Like, that's just gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm sorry. Ray Bet and Floss horses, yeah. Queens is huge, one part to another, takes over. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. I go to Brooklyn a lot just because we have a very, very close family friend that lives there. I go to like Times Square a lot, or just Manhattan, Uptown, Midtown. I go there a lot. We used to go there all the time. Just my wife and I would take a day trip. New York City is 3.5, 4 hours away from me on a car or a bus, so not a big deal. Round Rock. Yeah, what up, Flock? What's up, Flocks? Yeah, Queens is in one part. Yeah. Oh, the Anchor goodies. So let's clean all this stuff up real quick, and let's take a look at some of the Anchor goodies. So the first product we got, something I've been actually really excited with, which I have a different version of this. Let me show you. Let me show you what I have. I can't pull it up, but hold on. Let me pull it up on my phone real quick. Which actually, I might end up giving this away in the next stream because anybody can use it. Let me pull it up real quick. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Anchor. All that. I'm just gonna say I don't even know what it's called. I think I have the box somewhere over here though. But if not, either way, somebody can definitely use this thing. I'm pulling it up right now. Hold on. This is AC power, I assume. Where is it? Hold on, I'm looking for it. Maybe they don't even make it on the. Let me. Hold on. Prime charger, 200 watts, 6. I just can't show it to you because it's plugged in right now. But this thing right here, I've been using for a while, and it's really dope. Yeah, I just can't show it to you physically. It's right here, but it's, come on, man. But it's this. So it's 200 watts. It's got 4 USB-C 2A, and it literally just plugs in like that. Like that's what it's meant to be used as, like a desk charger. And this thing has been awesome. I've been using it a lot. And now I got just this version of it, which is cool because it has the 2 plugs. So I might be giving that other one away. It's still in perfect condition and everything. So stay tuned for the next stream. We might be doing that because I've been super excited to get this in. Shout out to Anchor. They sent this over to me. So that's really cool. And then you guys saw this at CES, which I finally got in. I'm super excited about. This is the Anchor Nano with the screen. So just like you guys saw in my other videos, the Anchor Nano with the screen, both of these connect to the Anchor app, just like you guys saw. But this is a 45 watt, I believe. Where's the box? Yes, 45 watt with smart display. And what's cool is this is 180. Let me just open this. I was just going to save it for a video or something, but whatever. I'll open it for you guys because the family, you know what I mean? So what's dope is here's your screen, right? Your USB Type-C port is on the bottom, so it's going to stick out your cable like this. But what's cool is this thing folds like that. You can plug it in straight or like this, right? So it's 180 degrees. So you can plug it in like that right into the wall, or you can flip it up this way and plug it into the wall that way. Obviously the screen rotates. You just hold the button right here to change it. You hold it, it flips, and you can do it from the app, but it also folds up to be nice and compact. So you can use it in this way or in this way. So I'm super hyped about this. I haven't tried it yet. You guys saw I just unboxed it. So I'm going to check that out. And this might be in a best accessories video because 45 watts for this being so compact, it'll charge your phone, no problem. And I love, especially for travel, how portable this is. You can literally charge. I mean, you can charge an iPad from this thing because it's 45 watts. Any iPhone, you can charge your S25 Ultra if you want, whatever, right from this, which is really, really dope. I just got this in. Very excited about that. But, I don't know. There we go. So excited about that. And then really excited about this one. Definitely can't wait to check this out. It's good. So this one, the way that it is, it's got 2 like wall plugs, 2 AC ports. It has 4 USB-C and 2 USB-A, and also with the screen, so you can see all the info. It connects to the app, all that Wi-Fi control, and it's 240 watts. So this, basically the new version of that other one, but the other one's really good. That other one is currently powering both of the dummy batteries on my cameras, and any of the videos you see when I plug the cable into the bottom of the phone to test the charging port, that cable is plugged into that thing. So you guys know exactly, like, it's legit for sure. Anchor brick. I have a few of the Anchor bricks with the screen. I actually have an extra one of one that I might end up giving away. I have a 100 watt. I have that 100 watt with the 140 watt with the 3A 1C or 3C 1A. Might give that away because they sent me the new one for the 3C, the 160 watt, which is nice. But we got some Anchor stuff for sure we can give away in one of these streams. I just got to collect it all and see, make sure I don't need to, because, you know, Anchor with this kind of stuff, they don't work with a lot of creators, at least not accessory creators. They don't send their products to just anybody. It takes a little while to get in with Anchor. So I want to make sure that, like, you know, and especially because not all these products I make dedicated videos for. Now, they're not sponsored. Like, I can even if they are, I can my contracts and everything, so I can completely trash it if I want to. But it's hard to say anything bad about any Anchor product because they're just so good, except that one that was strictly sold at Apple. That thing was garbage. I bought it and reviewed it on the channel. It was trash. I haven't looked at the chat in a few minutes. Let's see. After the wedding, yep. Fuck that wedding. Queens is huge, yeah. What up, Flock? Times Square tourist trap. Yeah, man, it is, but it's cool. I like to go to some of the plays. I like to go to I saw Hamilton on Broadway there. That was dope. Okay, so 17 Pro Max, preferably not clear. I released a video called the top 10 case list for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And feel free to watch that video. Those are the best 10 cases, in my opinion, that you can get for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. So definitely check that video out. Some very good options on there. But if you give me some quick criteria, I can rattle off a couple of options. Me as well, Brian. It sits right on my nightstand next to my phone. Yep. Other burrows are more exciting. Okay. I'll stay for a few more minutes, then going to head to bed. Probably stay 5-10 minutes. No worries. No worries. 2 times I've been to NYC, I stay around Times Square only because we do Broadway shows. Yeah, I always stay in Times Square unless I'm visiting a family friend or anything, just because last time we drove, but usually we used to, before it got super dangerous, take the subway everywhere. So Times Square just made sense. Now when we go, we have a car, so it's a little bit better, but yeah, unless there's really kind of not anything to do as far as I'm aware as an outsider in Brooklyn or Queens or Bronx or any of the other boroughs. If you're like as a tourist, if you live there, there's plenty, I'm sure, to find out. But like all the tourists just want to go to Uptown, Midtown, Manhattan, Times Square. Talking about B. What are you talking about, B? I saw it CES. Very cool. Yeah, I have 2 of that Anchor surge protector outlet thing. That's cool. That's dope as hell. Yeah, waiting on orange. I want Anchor brick with the screen though. Any frosted queso that rival the yeah. Flow Lab. The Flow Lab Surtect is a really good case. They make clear, they make frosted. Very, very good case. I still personally prefer the Synthesis Frosted over all of those, but it's a rival to it. Okay, I'm off to bed. Little guy gets up 5. Man, I get it. Trust me, my little guy does not get up too much later than that. Yep, Brian, RuPaul, Peyton, have a good one. Yeah, man, have a good night. Enjoy. I'll shoot you that case over sometime next week. Thank you, appreciate it. Yep. I'll have to try to go. Just went early December. It was too cold to go anywhere. Yeah, I mean, the other boroughs are cool. It's just, but like me personally, I'm not a huge fan of Brooklyn. Been there a million times. Like Sheepshead Bay. I've been to the Bronx. I've been to Queens. I've been to Brooklyn. I don't know if I've ever been to Staten Island or Staten Italy, as a lot of people like to call it. Not sure if I've ever been to Staten Island, but like in my opinion, this is no offense, and I hope I don't get any hate, but Brooklyn's just dirty. Like I've been to Brooklyn, and it's just I do not like. I go to Brooklyn if I gotta go visit friends of the family. Otherwise, I stay the hell out of there. Queens wasn't bad, but I was only there for one night, so that is what it is. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with Queens. What time is it? Oh, damn, it's 10:49. We've been live for a little over 2 hours. I swear, I don't know how it is for you guys, but for me, these lives go by like crazy. Like when I did my 10,000 subscriber stream, and that live was 5.5 hours long, I didn't feel that at all. My voice felt it the next day, but I did not feel that at all. And just like this, like I've been going for 2 hours, a little bit over that, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Feels like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Man, I want to see some top 10s. I'm waiting. Next stream, we're going to react to somebody's top 10. I don't know if T's releasing his or Michael's releasing his. We're going to react to a top 10. I would need to see some of these other people's top 10s. But we for sure, because I know there's some difference in opinions there. There's some cases that might be the same and close to similar rankings. Learning so much from you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming by. Thumbs up from SD. Shouts out. Thumbs up. Yeah, man. Anybody have any questions about anything? I feel like I've been doing all the talking. Anybody have any questions? Any comments? Anything you want to see? Preferably so I don't have to get up and it's something on my desk before I clean it tomorrow. That's the mission for tomorrow. Potentially recording a video, depending on how I'm feeling. And not that I feel sick or anything. It's just not burnt out, but I got on just behind the scenes. I got a lot of stuff with work going on. So I've had a really, really crazy week. I've traveled between 3 different states this week. I've met with a lot of people, just a whole bunch of stuff going on. So we'll see how I'm feeling this weekend about that. But I'm for sure at least gonna clean up this damn office because it looks like a hurricane went through. I want to see my watch chart. Yo, I don't know what's up with your watch. Listen. So here's the thing. Anybody in the chat? There's not too many people in here, but I'll also ask in the Discord and see what's going on. But anybody in the chat have any issues with their watch not charging over 80%, even though the whatever you call it, the 80% limit thing is off. Sorry, the bourbon's talking. I don't remember what it's called. Would you get a blue bonnet case over a bull strap? Ooh, I don't know. You'll have to wait for that best leather case video and find out. I can't do any spoilers. You'll have to wait for that. That video is coming real soon because I got all the contenders here. They're here, and it's an interesting list for sure. It's gonna be tough. But I'm super excited for that. I gotta drop that soon. Optimized charging. That's it. Anybody have any idea? This thing, let me move this charger, set it back down on the. This thing has been, while everybody's chatting, this thing's been really cool too. This little thing has been awesome too. So the 3-in-1 from ESR, which by the way, I should be doing a little video with ESR soon. It's going to be a sponsored video, but they've got some dope products for sure when it comes to Qi 2.2. And it's products that a couple of them I actually already own. This one I bought with my own money. And I've really been enjoying this. It's got the dual fans on here, the 3-in-1 Qi charging for your AirPods, for your Apple Watch if you want it, for the iPhone here. Really strong MagSafe, very solid. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about this? Hey, Peyton, good night. Have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Love the compaction, right? This is going to be in my travel bag for sure. So I actually need to do a travel EDC video soon because I'm going on vacation in exactly a month from tomorrow. Why am I showing you? Oh, sometimes I need to get that, what do you call that thing? The stream deck. Yeah, I need to get that. Just click a button because I was told don't get that, but like this mouse, tired of it. I'm ready to just get it. Click a button and be able to do that. I wish I could do it with my Rodecaster Pro, but that's really only for audio, which sucks. But what's the charging watts? So it comes with a 50 or a 65 watt brick. I actually have the brick right here plugged into this power strip. This comes with a 50 watt power brick. So this will easily charge your iPhone, your AirPods, and your Apple Watch. Comes one-stop shop, everything. It's $100, but it's a one-stop shop, everything you need, all in one package. Loving this thing. I need to do a travel EDC video because I've got a couple of new things that are really cool. Also, while you guys are here, I wanted to get your opinion on something, right? So let me pull up, make sure I'm on the camera. Yeah. So behind me right now, as you guys can see, and I want your opinions because you guys are always here. You know what I mean, hanging out. What do you think? I have two floating shelves. They're sitting right over there, just on the ground. They're not being used. I have two floating shelves. They're black, so just keep that in mind. What do you think if I put one right here and one right right here? I'm trying to do this from behind the camera. Right here. So they would be right there behind me. What do you guys think about that? And maybe I'll put something like little Easter eggs in every video, right? Like let's say I'm reviewing, I don't know, like an orange case, right? Just hypothetically speaking, maybe put a couple orange things on. I'm also thinking about getting like one of those floor RGB light strips from either Philips Hue or Amaran or something, probably Amaran. So it's so it doesn't flicker on camera, and put that behind me to where I would angle it at the wall. It's meant to shine up onto a wall. I'd angle it so like the wall is a different, not the whole, it'll still be this taupe gray color, but there'll be like a orange hue. Let's say I'm reviewing an orange Kadabe Paragon or whatever color the case, whatever I'm reviewing, it would be like that color hue behind me for the video. What do you think about that? I've seen some creators do that with like a very plain background. I think iJustine did it and I thought it looked really cool, and it would just be whatever the color is of like the topic of the video. So if it's like the blue bonnet, I can try to RGB match it to this color, and I think that would look really cool. What are you setting your phone on at night? Who, me? I'm setting my phone currently on the Anchor, the box, the prime, that $220 or whatever with the screen, the 3-in-1 Anchor charger, the Qi 2, the wireless charging station. That thing is dope. That thing is dope. So Larry, that's not a real YouTube plaque. I wish it was. I don't have a YouTube plaque yet. I'll show you. So when I first started the YouTube channel, my wife got me this. So this sits in all of my videos. It literally just says like and subscribe, Brian's Tech. She got this custom made for me. It's just like a plexiglass kind of thing with like a 3D button here. So this lives here, right back here, until 100K plaque goes up on the wall. And that's going to stay right there. I love that thing. It's going to, even when I get 100K, this is going to stay there or somewhere. I'm probably going to move this storage thing out of the camera's view, but it just means a lot to me because she got it for me like when I very first started the YouTube channel. Yeah, it'd be cool if it was a plaque, right? No, it's not a legit YouTube plaque. It's just something that was made for me or ordered for me, which is cool. So that just lives up right there, and that's just an integral part of the channel at this point. But yes, until the 100K plaque goes on one of these walls behind me, it's going to. Yeah, I want to. So here's the thing: I want to move this and stand it up onto. There's a wall right over there. I want to stand it up on that wall. But the problem is I have a printer and a label printer. So anything I send anybody here. I have a label printer that I just print labels on. I have two printers on there that, and this thing is not stable enough to, I'm afraid that, you know, when you start printing, sometimes the printer, if it's not a super stable shelf or whatever, it'll shake it. I'm afraid it'll tip it over because it's some IKEA, not anything expensive. And it just has these 6 storage cubes in there that are 12-inch by 12-inch that I keep a bunch of cases in. So I can't just get rid of it because then I'll have really nowhere beside, you know, to put cases and other accessories. But I do want to get it out of the way. It's tough. This room is very small in real life. Let's see. Well, I missed a lot of comments. Hold on. Compact charger ears are good stuff once in a while. Yeah. What are you setting your phone at? Yeah, the Anchor. What's the charging watts on what? On this is 50. On the Anchor is, I don't even know. What's the charging watts? Do it. Nice little house. Yeah, put like the little typical YouTube plant, like everybody, little cactus or something. Put the Ovi Funko. But yeah, that might go up there. It might be going to my new office. That's my original plan to put it somewhere, but I might put it up there. That'd be cool. Do it. Put the YouTube plaque up there too. Yeah. Once the YouTube plaque comes, it's for sure gonna be there. Sorry, Plaxity. Yeah, cool gift for her. You should move the storage. Yeah, better priceless. You're right. I agree. I love this thing. It's in the view of all of my videos. Like that. It's always there. It's a reminder. Like when I see it and I edit it, I appreciate it, you know. And I also have like a little sign over there that just says Brian's Tech. But how's the camera control button on your Paragon? I had to email them. Perfect. Perfect. I'll show you. Oh, I mean, I did a, oh no, I didn't do a video on the Azurite. I did a short on it, but I did a video on the Paragon itself and a video comparing the sheath and the Paragon. Perfect. On my sheath, on my Paragon, on my Synthesis Frosted, all my Kadabe cases, solid. Zero complaints about the camera control button. Which Paragon do you have, Larry Fishman? Which Paragon do you have? And is it open plateau or closed plateau? But yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else cool I can show you guys. Oh, anybody here running an Arc Pulse full time, most of the time, or a lot of the time? I'm curious because I've seen a couple of reports online that people are saying that the bottom piece of the Arc Pulse is indenting the aluminum and the glass on the bottom of the back of the phone to where it creates a little indent in there. I have to take a look at my brother's phone because, like I said, he's been dailying the Arc Pulse since the iPhone 17 Pro Max came out. He immediately put, once I did the video, gave him the phone, he immediately put the Arc Pulse on there, and that's literally the only case he owns and uses. So I got to see if his has that little dent, but I'm curious because mine doesn't. I looked at my phone, it doesn't. 30 minutes nonstop. Then as soon as I swipe it 3 more, I can wipe it. Where? So the residue is on the top, like on the outside or on the inside of the case? I have the black one closed back. What's an Arc Pulse? So this is the Arc Pulse right here. I'm actually going to flip the camera. This is the Arc Pulse right here. So what it is it just goes on. Let me find my phone. Buried in here somewhere. What it does is, picture my iPhone was caseless. It goes onto the top of the case like that, and then the bottom of the case like that. So I actually have a video of it on my channel. I love this thing, the Arc Pulse. I just use so many different cases for review and stuff that I don't give this a ton of run. But if I'm not using one, oftentimes this does go on my phone. What's cool about it is it has the inner silicone lining, so it's good for drop protection and everything. And no matter which way you drop your phone, it'll protect it, which is really cool, but it's super, super minimal. So you really, any which way you grab the phone, you feel the naked iPhone. So that's cool. I also have it right here for the iPhone Air and the S25 Ultra. But also what's cool is they recently just released it and sent it out to me for the AirPods Pro 3. So this is what that, oh, I guess it'll be like this. So this just goes right around your AirPods, doesn't scratch them up. Everything is good to go. And it's like that. And then of course for the phones here. Like I said, I got to clean this desk up, but it's nice. I didn't do it today because I just wanted to have all this stuff on hand anyways, just in case for the stream. But that's the Arc Pulse. I wanted to show you guys. Oh, the Paragon. Well, here. Ooh, this is a tight fit on here. Damn. So I know I take my case off the wrong way. I know you're not supposed to touch the lenses. There. I'll wipe them down. Call it a day. Here's the black Paragon. Just wipe the lenses real quick. See? As if nobody ever touched it. So, hold on. Let me go back to your comment. What, it's on the edge of the camera button, is being pushed out from under the button every time I swipe. Oh, so it's like the glue under here. Is this what you're talking about? It's like this. Is it like glue under here? Larry Fishman? Well, yeah, like mine, you know what I mean? It's perfect. No problems whatsoever. And it's like this on all of them. No problems at all. But I don't have, so I believe you can probably pop the button out and try to clean it. Have you tried to pop the button out? I believe if you give it enough, it's removable, and then you can, it has a silicone ring around. Oh, here, hold on. Yeah, so like It had, so it's got like a silicone ring around it right there. It's tough for me to, let me try to get the, oh, I just tapped it. It's got like a little silicone ring around it. So you should be able to theoretically just pop this out and maybe try to clean it around it, especially if they're sending you a new button and not a whole new case. That means that it's replaceable. So have you tried to do that? I think it's the glue they use for the bottom, from the button. Promise this case is an infinite amount of goop to push out. How's the texture on that case? On which case? On the Paragon? Another button. I'm gonna just wait for that responsiveness on the button itself is poor. Okay, yeah, for sure. And when you get that new button, let me know how it is. Because like I said, I have all of them, all the open and closed plateau ones, and the new Azurite. None of them have had that issue, so it might just be a defect. Unfortunately, it's might just be one of those things. But I'm glad they're sending you a new button. How's the texture on which case, Venus? Which case are you talking about? Your iPhone case isn't slippery like the Kadabe Paragon. We can go number 2 if you watch that top 10 case video. Number 2, Phone Rebel Gen 7, solid. Literally texture all over, not a slippery millimeter on that thing. So Phone Rebel Gen 7. Yeah, shout out to them for that. They asked for a pick. That's it. Yeah, man, Kadabe is really cool. Like, listen, there's a reason why, especially with like sponsorships and stuff, you only see certain brands on my channel because I work very, very closely with certain brands, and I don't just let any. I have so many sponsorship requests in my email, and it's not like a brag or like a flex. None of that, because most of it is complete trash products. I'm just being honest. I'll never do a sponsorship on a video for a trash product. And Kadabe is one of my channel sponsors because they make fantastic products. I love the company, love what they stand for. Even way before I worked with them, I bought their cases. I bought a blue sheath for the 13 Pro Max Sierra Blue. I bought the blue sheath. I've bought a bunch of different Kadabe cases. I've bought a synthesis. It's got nothing to do with the fact they sent me the stuff. They could stop talking to me tomorrow and I'd still buy their cases. But there's a reason why, and a big thing for me is the brand's customer service. I need to know that if I'm plugging a company and I'm taking a sponsorship from them, that they take care of the customer. And that's a big thing. I've actually had a conversation with some brands before, and I was like, listen, I have had people in my comment section on YouTube and in my DMs on Instagram and on Twitter telling me that your brand, this isn't Kadabe, I'm not going to name the company, telling me that your brand did not honor their warranty, whether it's a free replacement, whether it's whatever, people contact you, they hear nothing back, this and that. What's up? Like, I can't talk about your company's warranty, even though it may not be a sponsored video. I can't talk about your company's warranty. Me say it to thousands of people, who are watching these videos. And then like, now I look like an ass because I said that you're going to honor your warranty, but you're not. And I get nothing out of it. Like, okay, I got a free case. Big deal. I'll buy your case before you know what I mean? Like, so I definitely got to make sure that, especially with people who I take sponsorships from, the companies are very vetted. There is a company that I did do the last 2 or 3 years sponsorships with. The products that they make are very good. However, some of their business practices, not very good. And I know that. I did take the sponsorship just because I believe in the company. Everything about their business practices is great. Their cases are great. Their designs are great. Everything is great. Their protection, everything is very good. But I'm not going to be taking any more sponsorships from that company, even though, they kind of let me do whatever I want with the videos. They're very easy and nice to work with, cool people, but I can't. And this year, I've still been considering taking that video down. I haven't done it yet, but I've been considering taking it down just because it's like I got a lot of hate on that. I got a lot. Like, people were really upset about it, and rightfully so. I get it. Instant fingerprints. I'm cool with I don't care about the fingerprints. The upper lip, if that was as tight as it was on the Gen 6, that would have been the number one case. That would have been the number one case. Paragon has an issue with permanent MagSafe ring stain on the back on the black one. Where? No, I mean, I use a bunch of cases, so, you know, but I've really put this one through its use, and I don't have any MagSafe staining whatsoever. Unless you see something that I don't. But here's the midnight, and I have it in open as well with the open plateau. Nothing here from me. But you know, not 100% sure. Maybe that's just mine that I got lucky, but I haven't heard anything else about it. Case company remains. Yeah, case company remains. So we're just gonna leave it at that. But you, unless some things change and certain things happen, you're not gonna see a sponsorship from them channeling. Love working with the company, very nice people, but I just can't. I can't. And I love their products too, which sucks. Really sucks that they really shit the bed with that, because they make really good stuff. Listen, hit Kadabe up, man. Send some SD71232. Hit Kadabe up. They have great customer service. Hit them up. Send them a picture of your case and be like, hey, listen, what's this? But Kadabe is a very, very small team. So like and that's why they were having a lot of the shipping issues and stuff. They're a lot smaller than a lot of people think. So give them a few days, but they're usually pretty on top of responding with certain things. I love working with Kadabe, man. They are by far one of my favorite brands to work with, just because they're so, like, just the human beings that work there are just so cool. Like, if anybody from Kadabe is watching this, like, love you guys. They're awesome to work with. There's a lot of really cool brands to work with, like D-Brand. D-Brand is awesome to work with. Like their appearance online with whatever you see on Twitter, that's just marketing. Like, they're such cool people. And then there's, you know, like there's so many really good brands that I love working with. Let's see what's going on. Let me just make sure I don't have any urgent messages or anything on my phone. I would interrupt, but I use a pop socket or wild, so no biggie. Plus, I'm using and liking the synthesis more now. Okay. Well, listen, if you ever change your mind, definitely hit them up. Patako was super nice. They sent me a free Ultra Guard camera control. It was loose. Yeah. So, Larry Fishman, I don't know if you saw my video on the Ultra Guard. In the middle of shooting my video, my camera control button area got loose right in the middle of shooting the video. You can watch it happen if you watch the video closely. So Flox, Pataka Sama, and I'm sure you know, and Ultra Guard are the same case. They just changed the name for some reason. But I hit Pataka up. Now, granted, they did send me the case for free. Same thing with the, where is it? I just had it here. Same thing with the Pataka Ultra Slim. My fit was ass on it. Like all the other colors were great. 600D, which is the one that I really, really wanted to use, the fit was horrible. Well, I hit up Pataka and I was like, listen, my Ultra Guard case, the camera control button got loose. No go. I'm going to throw it away. If you guys don't mind sending me another one, because I really like the case otherwise, which they did. Same thing with the Ultra Slim. They also sent me another one. And, both of those are fantastic now. No issues with the camera control button. No issues with the fit. I noticed in the video yours was bad too. Mine wasn't as bad. Yeah. So, you know, but shout out to them, man. They replaced it pretty quickly. No complaints. Sent me the replacement after I sent them pics of mine. Yep. Shout out to Dingus. Why shout out to Dingus, man. Shout out to Dingus. I had one of those Banks cases. I could literally feel my phone shaking in the case. That's crazy that you say that. Which Banks? Was it the Ultra, or I'm sorry, the Armor Pro or the Armor Air? Because for me, the Armor Air feels like it's going to peel the aluminum off of my phone. It's so tight. So which one? Roll my sleeves up. Which one? Which bank's case? Armor Pro. Okay, so mine don't fit too bad on the Armor Pro. Armor Pro Aurora. I'll have to check that one out one more time. I'm pretty sure I already did my video on them, so I definitely had the fit on all of them in that video. But I'll tell you one thing, for the iPhone Air, the Banks Armor Pro is one of my absolute favorite cases. It is damn near perfect. Hey, Evie. Hi, Evie. Love the way it looked and felt. I liked Banks in the past, but I could shake it and feel my phone slide. Okay, yeah, that's what I've heard. You're not the first person to tell me that. I've heard that, which this year, I don't know what it is, man, but there are so many different case companies that are having quality control issues. It's as if they just started making cases this year, but they've been doing it for 10 years. Like, why? How? You know what I mean? Like, how has it always been perfect except now? Maybe it's the change, the slight, like, shape of the phone has changed. It's a little more rounded off, but yeah, the speaker with the case, yeah, I mean, the speaker on the Air is what it is, but I mean, you gotta just know what the audio, which I'm sure you do know. I know you're a pretty tech involved person. Just what the demographic is there for. The speaker, the camera, the people who are buying the Air don't maybe not really care about that. Plus, for me, like, I almost never use the phone speakers on my actual phone. Even the 17 Pro Max, besides like my ringtone where text sounds when it plays, or like, you know, scrolling through Instagram or TikTok or Twitter or anything, just that. But the Air has been, I dailied the Air for, I believe it was 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and had no issues with it. I still every so often switch my SIM to the Air. I love this, just the slimness of it. By the way, I'm using the Pitaka Ultra Slim on this thing right now. Slimness of it is just dumbfounding. It's unbelievable. Love this thing. Super happy I bought it. Feel like 17 Pro Max, tough phone to design a perfect case for. Apparently, my Air speaker crackled at full volume, which wasn't doable. I wonder if mine does. Let me check that out. Now I'm gonna have to mute the stream so I don't get demonetized, but let me try that. I can kind of understand what you're saying. It's not bad for me, but maybe I wasn't listening to something that's like super bass heavy or anything. It'd have to be. I talked about it. I did my iPhone Air 1 month later review, and I did a initial impressions video. Favorite minimalist case and why Pitaka Ultra Slim? Just because after everything is after my little issue with the fit of it, I mean, it's perfect. It has an excellent fit, super good MagSafe strength. I actually really like the fact that they covered the camera control button, even though it doesn't always make sense on a super slim case like that. It's really nice because it's a touch sensitive glass button, so it could get scratched, it could get messed up. So I really like that. I like the Phone Rebel Flex a lot, but like it's just a little too bulky for that style of case for me, but it's still really good. I run the Phone Rebel Flex a lot. Later case, man, I love the later case except for the fact that there's no MagSafe. I can't do it. I'm way too invested between my videos, my nightstand charger, the car mount, charger here, charger at my office, this, that. Like I'm always using when I'm in. I have a in my son's playroom. I have a Wise camera in there so I can keep an eye on him, hear him, see him if I'm not in the room. And when I'm in the shower, sometimes he'll be playing in that room. So it's like safe for him. He's only 18 months old. So it's safe for him to play in there. He can't get hurt on anything. It's like very, very baby proofed and all his toys and stuff are there. I watch the Wise camera on my phone. Sometimes if I'm like taking a shower or whatever, and I'll use a pop socket kick out to keep my phone standing up so I can see him and make sure he's okay. So like I use MagSafe literally all day long. So I can't use the later case. And I've told him that. They sent me the later case. They sent me that stupid ass ring. I told him I don't know. No. You gotta put it. Pitaka literally printed the mag. Like, I'm trying. Hold on. Show you. Pitaka literally just like printed these magnets. It's basically printed. You can't feel them at all. And look at how damn thin this case is for the Air. You're telling me later case can't do something like this? It takes up zero space. Zero. Come on. Like, Pitaka has it nailed down, and it's super, super strong MagSafe. Everything is so good about it. Like, why would they not just do that? You know what I mean? I don't think Dingus is in here, right? Not to me, passive dang. No MagSafe, try later case. No MagSafe, try later case later. Yeah. Thinking about switching to it, missing the minimal aspect. Yeah, I love I was using right before the stream. For the last day or two, I was using the Ultra Slim and it was good. I'm trying to catch up. I just got home. It's snowing bad. Damn, the Air is so nice. Yeah, man, the Air is such a good phone. And that's why I haven't gotten rid of it yet. I do content on it. Like, I'll make case videos, but never really individual ones. It's only if I have that case from a brand that I also have for the 17 Pro Max. But I need to do a top 10 case video for this, because the cases, the top 10 for this list, definitely very different than the top 10 list. Well, some of the cases are different than for the 17 Pro Max. Just got home, it's snowing bad. Yep. Damn, the Air is so nice. Yeah. What do you think about Casetify? Casetify has really good cases. Their cases. My wife is like a only Casetify case person. She gets one case every year or two cases. They're Disney Casetify collabs. She throws her phone. She beats it to hell. She's not easy on her phone and never had any damage on any phone, except her phone that she has right now, because she had some cheap case on it from Amazon the day we got the iPhone 17s. The day they came out, she dropped it walking our son in his stroller outside and dented the damn 17. She has the base 17 because she didn't like any of the Pro colors. So I finally tried the Paragon 17 Pro Max. Still a big case, man. This is the first year I'm not going with Kadave. I mean, listen, there's different strokes for different folks. What cases are you using? 876 Tat. What cases are you using? Paragon isn't a big case. The 17 Pro Max is a big phone. Yeah. I mean, listen, the Paragon case isn't anything extremely slim either, but it's definitely pretty minimal. Thinking about trying out one of the Apple cases. Haven't used that. Listen, try, if you're going to, SD71232, if you're going to try an Apple case, go for the Tech Woven. Forget the clear, it's trash. Forget the silicone. Like, silicone's cool, but it's just a silicone case. Get that Tech Woven and really give it some run. Give it a few days. Like, I don't know what Apple's return policy is, but definitely get it on Amazon because you got way longer, and Apple never discounts their stuff. I have seen the Tech Woven drop down to stupid low prices. 100% worth it. Like, if you can catch it on a sale, Best Buy or Apple, for sure pick. I mean, I'm sorry, Best Buy or Amazon, for sure pick one up. What PP Vlogs 4194? What screen protector do you use? I want full edge. Please recommend FlowLab One Time Pro 3D Infinity Edge design. I know that's a stupid long name. Go to my channel. I made a video on it. That's the best screen protector you can get. Hands down, the best screen protector you can buy for the iPhone, for any phone at this point, especially the anti-reflective ones. But like I said, specifically, you want that 3D Infinity design. You won't regret it. That's what I'm using on both of these phones right now, on the Air and the 17 Pro Max. What color for the orange phone? So I really liked the, what color is it that I have? I have the taupe. Let's see. Hold on. I'll tell you. Or I have black. I have the black one. The green's dope. The green's really cool. It's nice because it gives you like that Master Chief kind of vibe. I think I have black on mine. Pretty sure. I could be wrong. I'll never use it. Do you use the tech woven? Yeah, I use the tech woven. I actually made 2 videos on it. One was my original review. The other one was me saying that I was wrong about it. Definitely recommend watching both of those. But 3D, yep, are the best ever. I'll never use any other brand. Yeah. Blue be black, tech woven, blue versus black. I'm going black just because black and red and orange are some of my favorite colors. So I went that. Yeah, so Phlox, I've talked to FlowLab about that. And I was like, listen, man, something's got to give with these names. So the FlowLab One Time Pro, One Time Max, 3D Infinity Edge, 3D Infinity Design, this one, that one. I'm like, bro, simple is always better. Simple's always better. I said, not everybody is a tech person to where they can go in there and be like, oh, okay, I need this one. Because a lot of them are the same price, $39.95, $34.95, whatever. But like so many comments I get. Go through my FlowLab video. I get so many comments. What's the difference between this one and that one? What's the difference between that one and this one? Like, and it's nothing against the viewer. It's just they need better naming for their products. Because like I said, not everybody's a tech person. Some people have no idea. You got to be able to sell it to those people who have no idea. D-brand tank. So the D-brand tank, I did my top 10 case video. It was number 10. As I've been using it, it's slowly been growing up in the numbers. It's not number 1 by any means for me, but I really like the tank. It's not for everybody. Not for everybody by any means. It's a little bit bulkier. It's a little bit sharper. It's got some crazy designs on it. I have the tank right here. Hold on. I'll show you. Let me get the... We're going to be getting out of here fairly soon. So here is the D-brand tank. All right. So now here's the thing. D-brand, anytime you buy a tank now, they're going to include this in there. This is a little skin that goes onto, if you want it, you don't have to. It'll go on your camera plateau for your iPhone 17 Pro Max or Air or whichever phone you get. And because when your phone is in the tank, you can slightly see that the cutouts are like a hair, a millimeter, literally uneven. I don't care that much. It doesn't bother me whatsoever, so I never included that on there. But this is the tank. The buttons, it has the best buttons by far out of any case. The camera control button on here is really good. But they're just know there's a little bit of something coming out. I can't really talk about it, but there's something coming out with that. But otherwise, it's a really cool case. It's very different, and that's why I really like it. It's super grippy. You got all different kinds of textures and patterns, and it really all adds to the grip of this case. Like, I don't care what you have on here. It's not what you have on your hands. I mean, it's not going to slip out of your hands. Very, very good case. Not extremely bulky or heavy as it may look or seem, but super, super strong. I really like it. That's the tank right there. Back to the comments. Get that trash off the screen. Blue Tech Woven. No, I haven't tried the Blue Tech Woven. But yes, way better than Fine Woven, man. Way better than Fine Woven. Get that Fine Woven garbage out of here. I've seen so many where buttons are insanely easy to press. I would say that the buttons are insanely easy to press only on the D-brand Ghost, the camera control. I would not say these buttons are easy to, like, they're not hard to press, but they're very clicky and they're easy, but they're not too easy. I hope that makes sense. Damn. Why didn't they just fix their mold instead of sending stickers out? I don't know. That's a good question. But I think it's as a fix for those who already spent their money on it. And also maybe I'd assume it would cost a lot more money to fix that than just to include the screen. The skin, I'm not 100% sure. I do work with D-brand. They sent this out to me. But I don't know 100%. Now, here's the thing. I'm actually going to be buying another one of these just to give away on the stream. because I love you guys. So I'm buying a brand new sheath. You're not going to get mine. You're going to get a brand new one that's never been touched, never been used. So that's coming soon. I have to order it, but it's going to come soon. So I want to buy one of these to give, just specifically to give away on the stream. I accidentally pressed the buttons and people in the comments complain about them as well. I mean, maybe. I haven't had any of this issues, and I've had this since release. I actually had a pre-production model that I still have over there somewhere where I had some issues with the buttons where they were too easy to press. Now, here's the thing. The reviews you're watching, no shade to any creators at all. You have to make sure they are not the pre-production models. Dbrand sent a few of us out, or a bunch of us out, pre-production models. In those pre-production models, the buttons were very easy to press. They were so easy to where the case was almost unusable. And the camera control button might as well not have existed because it didn't work. So I never could really use the pre-production model. I had it for months. I did use it on my phone for a few minutes at a time just to get a feel of the case. But once you actually get the real full production model, very different. Perfect, damn near perfect. I mean, no complaints with the buttons. I think you're seeing, and that's what a lot of, again, this is where it goes into certain other things that I was talking about before. You just got to be a little bit careful sometimes on who you watch when they make videos on certain products, because they may not be fully case people, and Dbrand did a lot of marketing for the tank. So when they sent them to creators, you notice I didn't release a video until a while after the iPhone came out on the tank. There's a reason for that. I had the tank since before the iPhone came out, or maybe the same week as the iPhone came out, but I had that pre-production model. So I just wanted to make sure that, I'm pretty sure Technically T did the same thing, where we didn't want it, because you never know what's going to change with a production model. The model I get and the model you guys buy could be completely different. So that's why I waited, and I'm glad I did, because I would have absolutely trashed the case if it was based on the pre-production model. But Dbrand told me from the jump, they said, listen, we're sending this out to you because we're just excited to hear your opinion on it. But beware, like, you can make a video if you want, do whatever you want, but just be aware, this is pre-production. The issues that are on your case will be fixed before the first paying customer gets their phone, gets their case. Just letting you know. And that's exactly why I backed off. I was like, I'm not going to do a video until I get the actual production model. Mulder, maybe I'm seeing pre-productions. Yeah, man, maybe you might. I don't know. You might be. Playing the bottle, whether it be too easy, mushy. Yeah, I mean, listen. Go watch my review. Go watch Technically T's review. I know he didn't have he didn't do his on a pre-production model. I don't remember if yes, Michael's Tech Talk did do a video on the tank as well. Pretty sure his was not pre-production either, because he got his, I think, after I got my actual production model in. But he's in the UK, so sometimes things get, it's no favoritism or anything from a brand. It's just shipping times. He's in the UK, so sometimes certain things from the US, or in Dbrand's case, Canada, may take a little bit longer to get to him than it does to us US based or Canada based creators. Yeah, molds are super costly, man. You literally have to redesign the entire case. So it could, I don't know what their budget is now. Granted, they're a pretty big company. They have, but I don't know. So maybe it's just more cost effective. And like I said, not everybody cares. Most people aren't even going to notice that. It's so minimally off. Lights out there. Yeah. Yeah. So you just got to be careful what you see. If they say that the camera control button is basically unresponsive, that's a dead giveaway that it's a pre-production model. These videos, yeah, man. I think we both kind of just took Christmas through New Year's because it's a lot. And I know, I'm pretty sure you used to make some content as well. It's just tough. And holiday season, you're constantly traveling and doing this and that. And it's two so weird weeks, especially when Christmas and New Year's fall in the middle of the week. Dude, I didn't know what day it was from like December 20th through January 3rd or 4th. Like whatever that Monday was, the first Monday of the first full week of January, I didn't know what day it was. Like it was just living in the abyss. Does that make case unusable? Very easy to click. or at least the best stuff. Yeah, I try to cover things as, you know, obviously I use them a ton before. I don't just like, I could get a case in right away and make a video just because I've done this so much, but I always, because sometimes little things pop up after a little while that you're like, oh, wait, whoa, I thought I was going to really like this, but I don't like that. Or the complete opposite where you're like, I'm not really feeling it. And then you really love it afterwards. So I definitely give them all some run. Okay, well, I mean, Spade 86 said his tank button is a little too easy to click. I guess maybe for me it's not a problem whatsoever. Never had any accidental clicks, but to each their own. I honestly think it's just kind of one of those things that you just got to try it, and then if not, just try to return it or sell it, you know, unfortunately. Or I'm not 100% sure, but I know Best Buy just recently started carrying D-Brand, which, by the way, shout out to D-Brand. They had the #1 selling case at Best Buy with the Ghost on their first ever release in Best Buy, which is awesome. Very well deserved. The buttons on it, yeah, and I have all of the button colors too. They made some dope colors for the buttons for the tank. I just love how wide they are. They're clicky, they're metal, like standalone. Really, really nice. D-Brand grip is great. Yeah, I'm using the D-Brand grip on my S25 Ultra right now. Peak Design cases. I don't know if I have Peak Design cases in. I do work with them. I'm waiting. I guess maybe haven't sent them to me, or I'm waiting to hit them. I don't know. But I do need to get in touch with them. I did that Peak Design NAR case last year. Wasn't a big fan. But Peak Design makes some cool stuff. I need to get in touch with them and get them to send me their lineup. Ghost is the only... Okay, yeah. Maybe they only sell the Ghost there. They should sell all of them, though. It'd be great. Such a case might really have the best grip out. Yeah, the D-Brand grip, I mean, the name speaks for itself, of course. It'll pull all your pockets out. You know? Ooh, we've been going for 3 hours. I think in about, what time is it? 11:38. Thinking about 6-7 minutes, about 11:45. We're gonna go ahead and shut this down because I'm getting a little bit tired, but like I know I need to go lay down and get to sleep because I know my son's gonna wake up and he's gonna be like, "Yo, let's play." Had the order grip. Yep, really nice case. Might have the best grip out. Yeah, man. So I definitely just recommend trying. You just gotta try it. You know. A lot of times you can buy one maybe used or just buy one. I mean, I think D-Brand has a pretty decent return policy. I've never returned anything to them, so I'm not 100% sure. No, it's 6-7. Magback, my friend, Magback Elite video is already out. Magback Elite video is out. 6-7. Yeah, I don't even know where that's from, dude. I'm like, I don't know. Like I know it's from TikTok, but like I don't know the origins of that 6-7 stuff. But it's everywhere. Also, anybody in here that's chronically online, what's up with the 2016? Everybody's posting pictures, videos, like all that from 2016, specifically right now. Like they definitely didn't do that in 2025 with 2015 or 2024 with 2014. Like what is up? If anybody knows, enlighten me because I have no idea. Why is it why is that a thing? Why is everybody posting pictures and videos from 2016, 2026? Like I get it's 10 years, but like specifically this year as opposed to last year or the year before. Maybe you don't know. I don't know. Apparently everyone's having the best year of their life. Apparently everyone having the best year of their life in 2016 is a shared experience. I guess. Yeah, 2016 was dope. Like if I think about it, I really any time before COVID was kind of cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was just I feel like stuff, and we can go on and on about this, but I feel like just society and times and just everything about life completely got flipped upside down with COVID. And it has nothing to do with politics, it has nothing to do with any of it. It's just like maybe after the lockdown, like society just got a little bit more weird, a little less patient, a little worse customer service, et cetera, that I definitely miss pre-COVID times as opposed to COVID and after COVID times. And I also got robbed of a lot of my 20s during COVID because I turned 20 in 2015. So I was in my mid to late 20s throughout COVID and stuff. So I feel like I got robbed out of my 20s a lot, but the movies and music out. What happened? Sport. Yeah, 2016 was cool, man. I have no complaints. Yeah, pre-COVID world. Yeah, we'll never go back to. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. I wish we would because pre-COVID was great. 80s are greater than 90s, greater than 2000s. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't alive in the 80s, so I couldn't tell you, and I don't remember the 90s. So. Anger ramped up after the vid for sure. Right. Yeah. Like everybody's so hostile. Like everybody's trying to, you know what I mean? Like calm down. COVID and especially with customer service, man. Like restaurants went to shit. Like so many things just went back and I don't know. Like I remember customer service used to be way better. And maybe it's just where I live or whatever. I don't know. But like things definitely used to be different before COVID. Worked during COVID in the medical field. I was rough. Yeah, I work in the medical field as well in outside of YouTube. And yeah, it was. We were essential, which is cool. So we didn't have any negatives from COVID, but it was definitely I remember going to my office for like the next day after lockdown and like it was a ghost town outside. I was driving around. I was like, what hell is going on? Like it was all unknown and mysterious. Yes, I agree. COVID food delivery was the only good thing come out of COVID area. Food delivery and curbside pickup. I love a good curbside pickup still to this day. I'll always choose curbside. Unless like I really need to go inside and see the product or something, I'll always choose curbside pickup. COVID and the political climate as the country feeling like a ticking time bomb. Everyone's on edge all the time. Right. Yeah. And I think it's because people were stuck in their house for so long. They like literally forgot how to socialize. Like they forgot common courtesy. They definitely forgot common sense in some people. But it's just like everything changed. Like you go to even a nice, like super nice restaurant, sometimes you'll get just like an employee who has like a really serious attitude. I'm like, bro, when I'm coming in here and I'm spending as much as I'm spending on a steak or on whatever I am, or if I'm buying, you know, whatever the case may be, or like going to a high-end store, right? You go somewhere where you're spending a lot of money and people are just like, they just, as if you're inconveniencing them. I'm sorry, you're at work. Like, you don't want to do this? Don't work here. Like you're not forced by any means. Oh, I can't imagine New York City during, I didn't go to New York during COVID. I don't think at all. Yeah. Customer services. Yeah. It's a lost art, I'd say. But like dude, I Am Legend vibes were heavy during the beginning of COVID. I would have loved to see what New York City, like in person. I saw the pictures and videos, but I would have loved to drive through like Times Square when you could actually hit the speed limit for once ever. Highways and roads being empty during COVID was awesome. Yes. Like no school buses, all that. Like, yeah, highways. The cops weren't really messing with people, especially in the beginning of COVID, because like you didn't know what this was. Like nobody wanted to get pulled over and you cough on somebody and then now that's it. Like they're going to, they don't know what's going on because they're, must have been in the South. It was pretty. Yes, in the South it was. It's much more up north than in the South. Like in Florida, for example, like it basically didn't even exist there. Yeah. Up north it was definitely a much bigger deal. North Carolina were empty. Yeah. I was in North Carolina were empty. It's kind of like where it was everywhere. Kind of like what it was everywhere. As you drive in the city and park. Yeah, I bet it was. I bet. That's really cool. Florida motherfuckers are just different. Yeah, they are just different. They really are. But I like it. I like Florida. Love Florida. All right, man. Any last questions? Any last comments about anything Anything I can answer before we hop off of here, but we're getting ready to get out of here. Any last anything? I know my voice is definitely gonna feel this tomorrow. Friends in China said it was like an outbreak almost seen for scene. Yeah, I bet. In China, I bet. Especially because of the population there is already insanely overpopulated. Outbreak, yeah. I'd believe it. So yeah, man. About ready to get wrapped up here, and what's 6? Hotels 6, 7. Yeah. What's your favorite wallet? My favorite wallet case. You know, I don't really use as many wallet cases as I do MagSafe wallets. That's a really good question. Not 100% sure. I'll have to really think about that and get back to you. My favorite MagSafe wallet is the Bullstrap NavSafe though, because it lets you live track your phone. But it was insane. China. Pleasure chatting. Hey man, Larry Fishman. Pleasure chatting with you. Talk to you next time. Wife is teacher was hard during COVID. I'm sure. Yeah, for sure. Take it easy, bro. Good stream. Thank you. As a Ravens fan, what do you think of Harbaugh and the Giants? Man, the last question. So, I love Harbs, man. I love Coach Harbaugh. I do believe it was time to move on, though, 100%. I think the Giants got a very strong asset as a coach. He knows how. He's a hell of a coach. He knows how to coach very well. I just think he lost our team. But I wish Harbs the most success. He's getting paid a ton of money, $20 million a year, $100 million contract. I really think that the Giants are going to. I hope they do good things with Coach Harbaugh there, because we sure as hell did. All right, man. It has been real. Very, very fun. I appreciate you guys all. Yes, drop a like before you leave out of the stream. Thank you for coming by. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know we only did one giveaway. Most streams we do a bunch. We're going to continue the giveaways. I'll have more stuff to give away. Tech Pat, if you're still in here, your stuff is on the way next week. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys coming by. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the support on the channel. I really, really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next stream.